Hello, everybody. We're back for another Minecraft Tuesday. Today we're Kirby's adjusting himself here, getting ready. So today we're gonna be playing Minecraft. I know, big surprise for Minecraft Tuesday to be playing Minecraft. Today I am joined by Kirby and Tim. It's going to be exciting.
I'm gonna stay like this the entire stream.
No way.
Oh my god.
He's shocked. He's bewildered and befuddled. Tim, you'll be my resident one guy and tell me like how the audio is. Chat, shoot. There we go. Now I got chat all good. So the funniest part is now when I'm playing games, you can see how much my eyes dart around the screen while I'm playing. Like I'm constantly just like, whoa, look.
Yeah, the audio sounds fine.
Audio sounds great. Good. And you can hear the music. Kirby's Big Hole. No, I think I want.
Yeah, the music's a good volume.
Guys, we did it. We did it. Was it Kirby? Was last time? Did I tell you about the story that I was talking about with Cynthia? We were talking about like what do you do when you can't sleep? Did I talk about this?
No.
Okay, so we were talking about this, but when I can't sleep, I write speeches. Like when I have you know, like when you're anxious and you can't get to sleep, the way that I get over that is I write speeches. And she was like, "What do you mean you write speeches?" And I was like, "Yeah, I imagine that I'm giving a speech and I just write like a speech. Like that's it." She was like, "Is there a particular topic?" And I was like, "No, just like any topic that I'm like interested in the moment. I'll write a speech on." She was like, "Oh, okay." Like in college, I used to write grad speeches. And now I write VTuber debut speeches. Kirby's over my taskbar right now.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my tracking.
That's so funny. I wish I could move you, but I can't.
I don't know why I get control over myself, but
I think it's because we're doing like a VTuber collab.
I have an idea. Hang on.
Oh, speaking of which, Tim or Kirby, did you see Cynthia had her debut on Saturday, and I was there for a little bit. Did you catch the clip that I was in?
No, I missed it.
Oh, it was really funny. I retweeted it. I got to talk to Cynthia about getting the footage so that I could make my own clip out of it because it was really funny. But so I was out this weekend. I was at Mike's house, and I called in and I was like, "Hey, I just wanted to like call in and say, you know, how proud of you I am that like you're debuting and all that stuff." And then as I was leaving, I was like, "All right, guys, I gotta head out because I've got crumble cookies and alcohol waiting for me." And everybody was like, "What?" It was so funny.
That's pretty good.
So, a little less than a year ago, I remember I feel like I tell this story like every stream. But a little less than a year ago, I was like, so I've been watching this new content creator, and she lifts and for Hololive or for VTubers, and I think that's really cool. I should do something like that. And now we're such good friends that I was at her debut. And also I was I don't know where I was going with the rest of that. Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking for VTuber friends. How is Kirby getting scritches? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So where does this sit? I guess it sits right here. I'd go back to see
On
who you were
YouTube.
talking about with the debut comment, but when I go back, forget to go forward. Oh yeah, no. So I was talking about I don't know if she'll be here, but a content creator on YouTube, I believe she's the weakest sapling, I believe is her username on YouTube, but her name is Cynthia and she streams on Twitch. And she's in the lifting group that I'm in. And she had her VTuber debut on Saturday. We were gonna stream on Thursday, but we didn't get it set up. So maybe next Thursday. I also might take up, the Strongs. That's the group. That's why I look like Buff Boy in all those pictures from Rep Rap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, Kirby, I would like to
Oh no!
brainstorm on the obsidian thing.
You should take all of the pillars down.
I had plans.
You did? Did you like draw them out?
Is it easy
No,
to
no,
add
no, no,
another
no, I have plans
another
to do something
VTuber to
else.
stream?
Do something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What are
Make
you
a
gonna do?
Fireworks factory.
I don't know.
Ooh.
So Kirby and I have the DLC for VTube Studio that just lets him like zoom in, so that's how he's able to do it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it really 8 by 8? That's sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! I'm out here screaming. Is this the two-eyed minion? Yes, this is a two-eyed minion.
You actually?
Do I what?
You're screaming for real?
Yeah, I sneezed. My allergies are really bad, and when I woke up this morning, does your friend have a red bunny look? Yeah. Cynthia was on. I made a. Oh shit! The Bridget Guilty Gear. I made the Bridget Guilty Gear yo-yo for her, which I was just talking to Kirby about this before the stream started. I'm working on getting that like finished. But we have plans to do some collab streams in the future. World's weakest sapling. Yep, that's it. I knew it. Bum, 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 bum.
Ooh, I need sticky pistons.
You're doing the factory thing now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Sometimes she's around before the stream gets late. On Thursday, she got there as I was doing my wrap-up. I was like, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And then she came in. She's like, no, I just got here. And I'm like, oh, man.
Okay, Sir Kirby, so you're not replacing the obsidian idea with the firework factory, are you?
No. I'm building the firework factory in the perimeter.
Oh, okay. Okay, nice.
I might have to... Hold on. I'm going to turn... No offense, Tim. I'm going to turn you down because you're really loud on my end.
I'm very loud on your end.
I was trying to talk to chat,
where
and I'm
you
like,
going?
holy shit.
Get out of there.
Jeez.
Wait, you want to help me with this?
Yeah.
Because I need a sugarcane farm.
Oh, we have that one that
In
Gigi
the-
built.
I want it in the perimeter because it needs to be
Oh,
running
okay.
while the firework factory is running.
Okay.
So, what I need, do you know how to build the optimal farm for sugarcane? You know, the pattern and the floor with the water?
I don't know how to make it automated.
I can do the automation because I'm
okay.
just going to do a flying machine. You can do the rest.
Okay, yeah, I can do the optimal.
So,
I've
let's
actually
see.
I've actually
Over
built
here.
this
I
before.
need to deposit items.
I'm
Grab some
using
sugarcane if you
I built this model in real life
We're
when I
gonna
was a
need-
kid, so.
Sugarcane, dirt, and water.
Is this Pikachu with a Luigi hat? No, it's not Pikachu, but it is a Luigi hat. You did spoil it. It is a Luigi hat.
Luigi?
Luigi. No, it's the minion from last time. All right, so then 2 here, and then I do need white. I guess the green kind of gave it away. Why doesn't anyone give minions papayas instead of bananas? That's a good question. Can't say I've really had papayas ever before, so I don't know.
Take all the sugarcane we have.
Don't minions, yeah, the Luigi has pretty good. Don't minions they do like all the fruits, don't they?
I can grab sugarcane from the farm.
I think I have enough sugarcane.
Okay.
Okay,
I used to
sugarcane,
like
dirt,
dried
what else?
papayas, but now they kind of taste rotten.
Water.
Ugh.
Some way to do water.
With fruits, I have some. Well, I mean, in general, I kind of have some weird fruit opinions, but I went to Costa Rica. I don't know if that's Ace lore I haven't talked about, but I have never liked what's it called? Pineapples. And then I went to Costa Rica and had pineapples in Costa Rica, and I was like, I love pineapple. And then I come back home and they're just not as good. So I love pineapples, but not in America.
It is not as good here.
They taste too, and I say this as somebody who loves like bitter. Like I drink like cranberry juice, and not cranberry juice cocktail, but like cranberry juice. But it just doesn't like pineapple in America doesn't taste as good, in my opinion. I'm gonna, I think, fill this with black concrete just so that it eats up a little bit of my space here. And then 1, 2.
Oh, I should have grabbed a shulker.
Perfect. Cranberries. Oh, cranberries are so good, man. A good cranberry juice just makes you feel good. What can I say?
Kirby, do you have a shulker?
No, not on me. I was actually gonna go get one.
I'm just gonna commandeer this shulker. What the heck?
That's fine.
Yeah, I think the
Or
problem
is-
is we used
you
up a
want
lot
this?
of our shulkers to do the Walmart and then never finished it. So those shulkers are just full.
I don't know what's in this one.
There's still a bunch of empty shulkers.
Okay, now let me tilt the model.
I love placing blocks, and they take like 4 seconds to let me use.
How it feels to have Spectrum Internet.
How it feels
I
to
don't
shoot
think
5
we
kills.
need the...
Gen Con is this week. Ooh, what's Gen Con? I told people I'd be streaming. Streaming now or...
Bro, that's so awkward when you tell people like you're doing this and then they can't be doing something else.
TTRPG convention? The 1,000-Year Door? Is that what that is? No, I'm kidding.
I told people I was gonna draw this morning, and then I played Balatro instead.
Oh my god.
That's
wait, have you guys? I did some art, and I'm really proud of it. Hang on,
I
I'll
keep
show it.
seeing you on playing Balatro, and I'm like, that's scum. Said that he doesn't game, and then I see him on Balatro
The
and
thing is,
balloons
okay.
and.
Okay, Balatro is hard gambling, and I love it.
Oh, speaking of gambling, so I went to Dave and Buster's this weekend. Oh!
Speaking of gambling, I'm actually gambling on stake.us.
Then don't actually gamble.
It's not with
Okay.
It's like my
You're
one
still
friend
using,
that
the
was
free
like,
money or whatever.
he got into
Yeah.
Robinhood
Just
right
don't put any money into it.
when the GameStop stuff happened. He got really into Robinhood and lost like $500 on Robinhood.
Oh my god.
Hold on. And this isn't a friend that has a lot of money to like give away.
Here are the 2 I made.
Like he to save money at college, he couldn't stay on campus, so he had to stay in a tent down by the river.
He just spent 5. Oh no.
Yeah, it was both sad and kind of funny because we would all be like, at the very least you could sleep on our couch, and he's like, no, I don't like to take handouts. And I'm like, yeah, but you're sleeping on a tent by the river. Like literally when the river would overflow, he'd have to move his tent or get swept out to sea. And so we were like, dude, like you don't have to be homeless. You can just like crash on one of our couches. And he was like, no. And I offered him food too, because he was like, I'm not eating very well because like I don't have any money. Anyway, he fell for crypto. He fell for NFTs. He fell for all of it because that's one of the things that like it's fun to joke about gambling, but like some people like fall for it because they need it so badly. It's really sad. Anyway,
Kirby, how did you want me to make what layer?
Give me a second. I gotta come back with a couple of things.
Okay.
Because we're gonna need minecarts to pick up.
I'm about ready to just block this guy inside the hat forever. Should I do it, chat?
Oh.
Should I leave this guy? Should I trap this Enderman inside the hat? Oh, never mind. He
He'll kill himself after. Sorry. I mean, he'll despawn after a little bit.
Do it. Oh man, he moved. He knew what I was about to do. This will be your tomb. What other news happened this weekend? There's some VTuber news. I guess I could.
So many bats.
I could. So many what?
So many bats in the creeper farm.
Oh,
I almost opened the glass to go start killing the bats, but then I realized.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, the creepers are gonna explode.
I had a problem once where I accidentally let a creeper blow up in there. And it took me like over an hour to fix because I just kept getting blown up.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
It was bad.
All right. Now I want to get like a bird's eye view of this hat to see if it looks good, and then I have the red concrete to make a Mario hat on the other one. Oh my gosh, look at it. Look at how cute that looks.
I need redstone blocks.
Look at it! Haha! What do you guys think?
I don't think I do.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Alright, I'm gonna add a Mario hat to the other guy.
I really like that. Are you gonna add another another statue to bring it all together?
Yeah, I already have one. I have the one-eyed minion over here that I'm gonna put a red hat on.
I mean, like something in between them, like a banana.
Banana. I don't have one planned, but I could build one. These are just
way too excited about saying banana like a middle-aged mom.
Me?
No, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Banana.
Because middle-aged moms.
Oh! I remember the other thing that I sent you that you. Speaking of banana, like in the Minions voice, have you seen that clip? I saw this tweet and it said, it was like, when you ask the Minions who they supported during the Cold War or something like that, you know, the meme where everybody's like, where were they during World War II?
Yeah, they were
it's Kevin Spacey from Baby Driver just said going banana in like a white room. It's so funny. I gotta send it to you. Banana.
I think I've seen the banana meme, but in a different context.
Where Minions, what were you doing during World War II? Banana. Anyway, so yeah, Despicable Me 4 came out. I didn't get to see it yet. Instead, Mike was like, let's go see Deadpool and Wolverine. And
did you like it?
Was it okay? So
don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Just tell me if you like it. got really quiet, like you want to spoil it so bad.
No, I just want to talk.
Oh,
I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I know you actually care about that stuff.
My Minecraft crashed.
Anyway, so
From what I heard, it's a good movie, but 1 and 2 are still better.
I don't agree. I think it's better than the other two. But
Both of them?
I'm not a
Okay,
big
okay.
Deadpool fan. I really don't like Deadpool.
Okay, that's fair. I think.
So I will say I went into the movie.
Go ahead. I'll finish my thought later. Or forget about it.
Ah! All right, talk.
Go,
what
go, go,
what
go.
did you want to say?
Okay, I was gonna say I think Ryan Reynolds is kind of turning into the Adam Sandler of this generation. He's gonna throw it out there.
I don't think that you're wrong necessarily. I think a better comparison.
I think he's better and funnier, but I think he's showing up in every single like knee slap comedy movie. Okay,
I kind
go
of think
ahead.
he's always kind of been like that.
Yeah, but now it's like he's in everything now. So,
True. So is Chris Pratt.
yeah, true. Yeah,
I think the
I'm
problem
gonna
is
say
they
the
just
same
keep
thing about him.
putting the same actors and actresses in every movie. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
getting any
definitely
new
part of the
people.
issue.
Like I think people don't really remember that when Deadpool or X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, Ryan Reynolds wasn't that big. Like, and neither was Hugh Jackman. Like these roles created these people, and they bring that up at the end of the. They brought that up at the end of the movie. Like they have this like really sweet post credits where they just like talk about behind the scenes from the movies. And that's not a spoiler because it's not talking about plot details. I know you're really worried that I'm going to spoil it.
Really, I've been intentionally keeping myself completely in the dark. I haven't even watched like trailers or anything.
I went into the movie not wanting to like it because I am not a big Deadpool fan. I really didn't like the second movie. I just don't think that I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Deadpool humor. I just never have. Whether it's the original comic books, the games, anything. I've just never really been real into it. I just think he's really annoying. And like people say that Spider-Man's annoying, and I think that they just kind of don't really know. Maybe I am the same way with Deadpool. I just think that he's really annoying, and not in a way where like Spider-Man's annoying and like that's kind of the point. Like it's supposed to be like he's annoying to the villains.
I'd say that's kind of the point with Deadpool too, but it's just a different type of humor, and maybe you just don't like that humor, which is fine.
It's
That's
lol
fair.
XD random millennial humor. It's not my favorite.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
kind of.
What mod do you use to zoom in?
No
There's
idea.
one called like Zoomify, I think.
Okay, I'll go with that one.
I think that's what I'm using. Let me check.
Also, all the people coming out
Yeah,
of the woodworks
Zoomify.
to be like, I've been a Deadpool fan since day one. It's like, I've never heard you talk about Deadpool in my entire life.
See, that's the thing. I'm not gonna claim that.
Dick riders.
I enjoyed the first movie. I wouldn't say they're like my favorites.
They're not
Like,
awful.
I'd probably watch them again, but it's not like something. It's not like. Okay, I'm gonna really probably. You're probably either gonna make fun of me or be like, "Yes, Queen." I don't go out of my way to watch Deadpool over and over like I do with Interstellar.
I don't have an
Really fucking
opinion on
like
Interstellar, so I've never seen it, so I can't really.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I can't
Some
really
people,
call you a nerd.
Some people like really rag on that movie, but there's a lot of like really cool theories on it.
I gotta
Maybe-
say, my life has
And
gotten
you've seen Interstellar,
so
right?
so much
Interstellar is
better.
my favorite movie.
Okay. I'm gonna link you something, but it's 100% spoilers, so I'm not gonna say it out loud. But you can keep going, AS. I'll find it.
It's the journey, not the destination. I don't really care about spoilers. After I stopped worrying about that kind of stuff, my life got so much better, I'll say.
I think if it's like an older movie, I don't mind as much. But like if it's a movie that I'm planning to go see in theaters, I kind of just want to go in blind.
It helps a
Makes
lot
sense.
that I don't go on Twitter, and the people that I follow on Twitter don't talk about this kind of stuff. So
That's
I was
also
not
fair.
spoiled for it. But then the minute I saw it, everybody on TikTok was like, "The 5 things you missed in Deadpool," and I'm like, I didn't miss it. I get the people that say that it's very it's like Soy Jack pogging, like looking at the camera and being like, dude, I get the reference. I kind of get the people that say that, but I think that the way that I don't think that they could do this long term. I think it's very much a like one case thing, but it doesn't just feel like them pointing at the camera and making references. All of the references I feel have like a very substantive point in the movie. And if Logan is like this perfect send off to the Fox universe, you know, like the bookend on this on the Fox universe, Deadpool and Wolverine to me feels like the jacket on the cover of the hardback. Like, it just felt like all of the actors and actresses that were in it were just saying goodbye to this like important part of their life. And it felt less like a clip show of them like just making references, and more so like them nostalgically going back and looking at like this time in their lives. Like it felt like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds like making a movie that they wanted to make, and then all the other actors and actresses like joined in and were like, you know what, we'll do this, you know, like.
Ace, I think it's more a movie about death and dealing with the grief that comes with it. Because
Are you fucking with me, or are you being serious?
Tim,
I'm
are you
being
talking about
serious.
Deadpool 2 or 3?
Logan. Oh.
Logan.
Oh, Logan? I'm talking about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I was gonna say Deadpool's not in Logan, and Wolverine's not in Deadpool 2.
I'm trying to think
both
so
of those movies are dealing with death or whatever.
That's
in
true.
Very different ways.
Yeah, no. I think what really helps the movie is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine bouncing off of Deadpool, because Deadpool by himself, like the movie up until Deadpool gets with Wolverine, I feel like is kind of mid, but then as soon as he gets with Wolverine, it's like peak. And I just think it's because, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Ryan Reynolds' humor. It just felt like I leaned over, so Mike and I are perfect to go to the movies because I love to commentate while I watch stuff. I cannot just sit still and like watch content. I like to sit with somebody that's like-minded and like discuss the thing while we're watching it and afterwards. And so in the theater, I would like nudge him and whisper shit in his ear, and then he'd nudge me and whisper shit in my ear. And like, there was a point where Deadpool said fuck like I think 8 times in a row, or like in similar sentences, and I said, what are we watching? Has Been Hotel? And there were a couple other really funny ones. There's this line that a certain character says that before we went to the movies, fuck, I don't know. It's not really a spoiler. See, so here's the thing I'll say to you, Kirby. I don't think there's anything that I could really say that like is an influential spoiler. Literally all of the quote-unquote spoilers are just going to be so-and-so is in the movie. And I don't know if that bothers you.
Spoil a joke and the joke's not funny anymore.
Don't tell me that Dua Lipa is in Deadpool.
Yeah, Dua Lipa is
she?
Yeah, she's Lipa Pool.
No way, that's cool as shit.
Unironically, though, some of the cameos are on that level of, like, stupidity. The Mario minion looks like he's going to get the top speedrun time for Super Mario. Thank you. Oh, man. Fuck. I really want to make this looks like a gamer. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for, baby. Can I spoil like one character in it? You probably already know that this character's in it, just so that I can make references.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade is in it. For like a brief cameo. I just said could I, and you gave me approval. Anyway, so before we went to the movie, did you know that Barbie was in that movie? Barbie was in Deadpool and Wolverine. I did not know.
I think they're
that.
saying Barbie was in the Barbie movie.
No way.
No
Anyway,
way.
so before we went there, I said one of my favorite lines from a superhero movie is Blade in the original movie. He's in this fight, and he goes, "Motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill," and then he like cuts a vampire's head off. And Mike was like, that line doesn't make any sense. Ice skating uphill won't work. And I'm like, that's the joke. That's the joke. And so we get to the movie, and they're in the middle of like one of the fights, and Blade looks at the camera and goes, "Motherfucker, still trying to ice skate uphill." And I literally soy pogged at the camera and tapped him, and I pointed and I went, "Dude, that's the guy from the movie." Could you believe the Twilight Sparkle cameo? Oh no, Dreams Void, he's here.
Your dreams.
Michael
Yeah, this
Reeves
poster
was
full of
Tech Pool, and Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man. And what are the others from that fake screenshot that people were sharing? It was like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. No, I'm just playing. I haven't seen the movie. It's good. It's good. Again, the best parts of the movie are when Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are just alone talking and like riffing off of each other.
Kirby, where you at?
I am.
All right, we should be back. We should be back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Sorry.
In the where?
In the pit.
They seem to have great chemistry, and it sounded so in reality, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are very good friends, so I'm not surprised that they had that on-screen chemistry. Again, I'm not a very big fan of Deadpool humor. I just don't think the whole like reference. I know that his character's more complicated than that, but too often I feel his portrayal just boils down to haha references, memes, and it gets a little annoying. I've heard the comics are a lot more forgiving in that regard.
But even
So,
the
yeah.
comments are very much pop culture references out the ass.
And I just am not a huge fan of it. Even when Spider-Man does it, I'm not a huge fan, if I'm being particularly honest. I'm just not a big fan of like fourth wall breaking in certain regards. I think there's a very good way to do it, and there's a very bad way to do it, and I'm just not a fan of Deadpool's like the way that Deadpool goes about making references.
Deadpool is like the most on the nose thing I've ever seen.
You saw the movie?
No, I saw the first movie.
Oh. Not a fan of fourth wall breaking goes to Deadpool. Well, so that's what I said at the beginning. Originally we were going to go see Twister, but all the tickets were sold out. And so Mike was like, let's go and see Deadpool and Wolverine. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to. And he was like, well, we're going to do it anyway. And I was like, okay. Because it was either that or Despicable Me 4. And he was like, I don't want to see Despicable Me 4. So we didn't.
And he's so real for that.
But I think one of my favorite scenes is they're in a car, and Deadpool like says something to Wolverine, and Wolverine like claps back at him so bad that for the first time in the movie, Deadpool just stops talking and looks at him. He's like, "What? You got some stupid pun you're gonna say?" Or like something like that. He gets super pissed at him. He goes, "No, I'm just gonna fucking beat the shit out of you." And they have this like really gory, like just they're like stabbing the shit out of each other, and it is so funny. And that's where that part where Foxy Wolverine happens, where he like jumps through the car and it looks like the Foxy jump scare. Holy shit, that was so funny. Oh my god, it was great. I'm really not a big gore fan. I don't like gore, and one of the reasons I really didn't like Deadpool 2 is the punchline for a lot of jokes is just so-and-so character dies in a wood chipper. Ha ha ha. Isn't that funny that so-and-so died a gruesome death in a wood chipper? It's like, I don't really think that kind of stuff is very funny. But
So
there's only one
I
joke
kind of
like that in
agree
the
that the-
entirety of the movie, and so the rest of the gore, the characters, for the most, sorry, there are two deaths in the entire movie that are just like the joke is the person got put in a wood chipper. So you went and just watched for the references? No, no, I didn't just watch it for the references because I don't read X-Men comics and I don't read Deadpool comics. So what references was I gonna get? There are two deaths in the entire movie that are just like, haha, the joke is the person got put in a wood chipper. The rest are pretty okay, and I think the reason why it is because most of the characters are Deadpool or Wolverine, and their whole gimmick is that they can survive anything. So,
So Kirby, what are we doing?
I don't know. I'm just putting down glass right now.
Okay, that's fine.
all right, how do I make terracotta? I'm gonna look this up. I know I can dig it up or trade for it, but
I
I'll.
think you have to trade for terracotta, no?
I thought you could craft
I
it.
think
but
there's a
I'll-
crafting recipe for terracotta.
All I know is the '90s X-Men cartoons. Ooh, geez, you sound like Josh. Oh, there's yellow terracotta, yellow, purple, orange. What color do I need? Would orange work? Maybe orange would work. I need like a light brown, but light gray, yellow. Maybe this will work.
Okay, I'm not sure where I want to build the
Red.
farm.
I mean,
Light
it should
gray
be next
ter-
to the Super Farm.
Light
Well,
gray
yeah.
terracotta is the most light brown.
But, like, we got a
Dang it.
ton of room.
So I'm trying to figure out what color that would be
It's just,
best
like,
as, because I don't think orange
Here
would
be
fit.
Okay. Wow.
What colors should I use?
We could just like go real close to the farm. Do you have?
I
dirt
think I
on
should
you?
use yellow.
Yeah.
I think maybe that orange terracotta might work for this. Yeah, I think that's what I want. I need emeralds though.
Actually, the rail. Well, no, I want the rails one up. So the rails will go here. This will be below the farm.
Oh my gosh, we're out of
The actual farm layer will be there.
Okay.
dude. We're out of stone over by the villagers. Isn't that
Mm.
crazy?
So when I place water, I'll just go to a block below.
Do I need
Oh.
this? Gray, brown.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm thinking, yes, but you're not gonna be doing it like that. You're gonna be waterlogging, probably stairs.
Oh,
Make the most
water
sense.
logging.
Yeah, so because this way, okay, you're gonna get in the way of the rails if you do it this way, where you have it go down a block like this.
Yeah.
I
Light
need a
gray
rail on
terracotta.
every single block under the farm.
Black.
So
Do I have
instead,
brown
you're gonna
on there?
grab stairs and waterlog it. It'll still act as a water source block, so you can still plant next to it, but it won't let the water flow downward.
I do
onto the
have
rails.
brown concrete, which I think will work.
If you when you build around.
All right.
I need a cream colored block, which could
There
be
you go.
that.
Oh.
So that'll keep it all on one layer.
Maybe I actually can build this. Yeah, I think I actually
Stick-
can
stick
build
it out.
this.
I see. Okay.
So I just need to get a bunch more of that orange terracotta.
It's good that you said that. I didn't know. I guess I need a lot of wooden stairs now.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sad that you said I can't spoil it because I kind of wanted to talk about some of the other things about the movie that I really liked, but I don't
So
know
I
what
know-
you'll be like. Oh, that's a spoiler. I guess I can move on to other stuff. So we went to Dave and Buster's, which that was pretty fun. I made a joke to Mike about it. I said, I feel like Dave and Buster's is more beneficial than the casino because at least at Dave and Buster's you know you're not leaving with anything of value. Which was a funny joke. I went there because I wanted to play the claw machine. I'm a claw machine guru. I used to play the claw machine all the time as a kid. And so I play the claw machine so much. Or I used to. And they had this Deadpool Wolverine claw machine that has like stuff in it, which actually next week will be a video on my channel where I'll be showing off. So I bought like $30 worth of tokens or something like that because I was like, I'll go around and I'll play for a little bit. Like it's an entertainment budget. I spent like, I think like $15 or something like that just playing the Deadpool Wolverine claw machine.
Nice.
Over and over and over again, and I ended up winning like 8 times or something like that. I just kept winning. I made the joke to Mike. I was like, I just can't stop winning. And then I lost as soon as I said that. And then I don't know why I'm a magnet for people, but this dude comes up to me and goes, well, did you know that some of those machines are said to have signed autographs from Ryan Reynolds himself, and I don't know, I have a feeling that yours might have it in it. And I'm like, can you please leave me alone?
Wow.
Like,
Yo,
I don't want to.
so
I don't
claw
want
machine
anybody.
talk
Mhm.
has reminds me. I really want to build a chat controlled claw machine.
Dude, if you did that, I would deadass make an entire stream just playing your claw machine. I fucking love claw machines.
I think it'd be really funny to have it like a.
My
like,
kid can get
everybody
claw
controls
machine
it all
toys
at
pretty
once,
easily.
though, so
Ooh, how so? Do you have your kid go into the prize thing and then like grab the toys?
yeah, the
I'm
one on the
kidding.
ends here.
Which of you has
This,
orange?
and then
You
don't
have
need this
orange.
block here.
Oh yeah.
I
Wait,
just
what?
followed a strategy, or he just followed a strategy on a video. That's a good one. I think the main key, and not to downplay your kid's abilities, I think the biggest. I shouldn't have used plurals. It happened once and surprised me. Well, I mean, hey, you can still be a chef with only one dish made.
Tim, do you want to build and I'll do the water?
I think the biggest factor in whether or not you win a claw machine
Placing the water,
is whether or not
so you don't have to.
the
go
claw
back.
machine is rigged or not. A lot of claw machines are now operated where, or not now, but they've always kind of been this way, but now they're more stingy. A lot of claw machines are specifically made so that they have a payout, so you cannot win until so much money has been put into the machine.
Well, not that you can't win. It's just
You would have to
put more money in.
You would have to, for claw machines, they make it so that the grip strength isn't enough to carry, like it will not be enough to carry a plush. So the only way that you can win is if you
If you get like a
trick
weird,
it or something.
yeah.
You know, like you get a tag stuck in the arm or something like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
I have heard, I haven't tested out, but I have heard that the claw machines at Walmart are very unrigged and that they're very weighted towards you winning.
that's because they put stuff in those claw machines that are worth less than it is to play.
I'm not surprised, but I kind of want to go and try it. Go for the toy next to it. Yeah, that's not a bad strategy. My strategy is you go for something that is as
Go
big
get
as the
stairs.
claw is closed, so that when it closes around it, it
Alright.
almost requires no strength to hold it up.
I'll go get stairs. Just keep placing dirt.
Anyway, so we played the claw machine a bunch. They had a Luigi's Mansion arcade game, which
Luigi.
I know, I was like, dude, we gotta play Luigi. It's literally just a first-person shooter on rails version of the second game for 3DS. Like the models look like 3DS models. It's very
That's, like,
funny.
the best thing, though.
But it is hard as shit, and you actually can't win. We played it on easy, and the two of us together couldn't win the first level because it's just such a quarter muncher. It wants you to put in like all this money to keep going. But it was fun for while we played it. We also played a Minecraft like sorry. It's no good if you want something special. He had fun with it with the toy. That's good. I think that's more important. To me, I have fun playing the game, so I don't mind not winning anything cuz I just enjoy playing the claw machine. I was like, maybe I should be like one of those guys that goes to the claw machines, wins a bunch of stuff, and then donates the toys to like Toys for Tots or something like that. I've seen a couple channels like that where guys will go and they'll like put in like $20 into the claw machine, and then all they win they'll just put in the donation bin, which is kind of cool. I was thinking about doing that, but
Kirby,
I didn't win enough
such-
prizes.
This is the most exercise my brain has gone through in the past 30 days.
Unemployed dudes on a
Placing
Monday
dirt.
be like,
It's like literally mentally taxing on me. Placing this dirt and not
Yeah,
this
it
dirt
might-
Tim
water.
starts shaking and reaching for his Adderall
my God.
bottle.
It might
He's
be
like, I
easier.
need it.
To just place a ton of dirt and then dig out the holes after.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Fuck, man, you're a genius. Jesus Christ.
So the other thing that we played was this like Minecraft Legends like top-down game, which was really fun. But the coolest part about it was when you like started it, it gave you like a card, and you could scan the card to unlock a character. And so the idea was like you were supposed to come back multiple times to the unit, and like every time you came, you got a new card, so that like eventually you could like build a deck to play the game with, which I thought was like really unique. I've never really seen that in an arcade. So that was cool. And then we played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which was Pog.
Topical.
I know. Speaking of which, the Olympics has been really cool, and I've had a couple
I haven't
videos
watched
about the Olympics.
Any of it. I gotta
Oh, it's
watch
been
it.
so cool.
I saw that you did the thingies.
I did the
thingies.
medals.
I watched beach
know,
volleyball,
the
but that's
thing-
about it.
You would.
I literally have not watched anything. I saw like the opening ceremony, how they did like metal band thing. I'm like, that's kind of cool actually. And then
I think
haven't watched
the
anything.
biggest problem that I've had, I'm going to go off on a tangent that me and my mom were talking about, because my mom's a huge fan of the Olympics. I think the whole, I hate to even say it because it's so drawn out at this point, but the celebrification of watching sports has ruined sport watching. They keep panning during the opening ceremony. They kept panning over to fucking celebrities like Tom Cruise. I'm there to see the
That's kinda annoying,
athletes.
yeah,
I'm there to
yeah.
see the athletes. I get it. It's cool. And I know I'm going to sound like that your boomer dad at the sports bar, but like I don't give a shit if Taylor Swift is at the football game. I'm there to see them play football. Same with the Olympics. I'm there to see the Olympics. I'm not there to see Joe Schmo in the audience, who I know he makes so much money. That's like him going to the grocery store. So why is it like a cool thing to show that person off? I don't care. Oh, it's frustrating because like I actually want to see the game, and I want to see the people playing, and I want to watch sports that I otherwise wouldn't give a shit about. Like that electrical engineer from Penn State that won the bronze for the US team. Have you heard that story?
No.
Okay, so there was this electrical engineer from Penn State. He was only there for one event, and it was the pommel horse. Do you know what the pommel horse is?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
I was about to ask.
So it's a gymnastics event where they get on top of it
Oh,
looks like
yeah,
a
no,
bench, and they just do
yep,
like
I know
flips
what
and
that
shit
is.
on top of
Yep,
it.
yep, yep.
Anyway, he had to wait the entire day for the events to happen because his event wasn't until the end of the day. When they got to his event, he had to like ace it for them to medal, and he hit that shit like it was so hype.
Wait, wasn't there like controversy from him because the way that they selected gymnasts was based on points or something, and because he was so nuts at literally just the pommel horse, like he got in.
Yeah, that's why
Like,
people are
were
like,
mad about it.
well, people aren't mad from what I've heard anymore.
Well, some
people,
were mad.
yeah,
people
no.
are like I mean, obviously he's very, very talented,
Yeah.
but some people were like, oh, they could have chose somebody that's like more evenly spread.
So this is one instance where I have an opinion from a place of experience because I used to swim. I am always under the opinion that more people on a team is better. I understand that it kind of sucks that like people that were more well-rounded got pushed away for somebody that was just better in this one specific instance. But I think that having more specialists on a team allows you to bring more people to an event, which I think is more important than anything else. Like, to me,
Well,
I think
but
it's
the thing with the thing that I think people were a little bit upset about is that because there's a limited amount of slots,
Mhm.
if something happened and he needed to be subbed in for somebody in a different gymnastics event, he would not have done well, is the idea.
Please water, please
True,
water.
true.
But I'm not entirely, because I'm not super familiar with gymnastics. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, again, and that's another reason why I love the Olympics is because people are getting like so hype, and like me, I'm screaming, I'm so excited over pommel horse. Like, no offense, I say this with complete, like, I was there. I was screaming and like going, yeah, let's go, let's go. Who the hell gives a shit about the pommel horse? But that dude rocked that pommel horse. I'm in the stands with the foam finger. I'm like, go! Go! That's why I love the Olympics, is it gets you to care about events that, like, again, who cares about these events? Which is my favorite part. I think I'm probably biased as a swimmer because, let's be honest, nobody cared about swimming until Michael Phelps got really good at it. So it was really great for me in high school and college because I could be like, I swim, and they're like, oh, like that Olympian, you know?
And you're like, yes, exactly. Like
And I was like, yeah, that was me. I remember the
that
one time
was literally
I asked my coworker, I was like, hey, I need your help. Like, I need off today because like I need to go to like this swim event. And he's like, oh, what is it? And I was like, oh, it's like districts. And he's like, wait, you're actually good? I will never forget that moment. That was so funny. I was like, yeah, I'm actually good. When I said I set records, I wasn't just blowing smoke. Swimmers, I'm kind of out of the game. I don't know very many of the new guys. I'm a very old head. Because I had been swimming for so long that by the time I retired, I just never got back into it because I had been in it so long. But it's hype.
I think for a lot of people, the only person they know is Michael Phelps.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
true.
such
I'm
a
like
big
Ryan Lochte, and they're like, who? And I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Omega lol.
Omega lol.
WH Omega Law.
I'm gonna get some stone or something.
But I'm a very big Olympic fan, and I think that the Olympics are very cool. I know it's like a very milquetoast take on this whole situation. But I love
If the Olympics had one fan,
that
I'm
the Olympics
that
can
fan.
bring us together. Like, you know, the enemy of your enemy is my friend, or something like that. You ever heard that saying? The enemy
Yeah.
of my enemy is my friend. I'll root
my
for
God.
I'll root for a country if they're beating a country I don't like.
Kirby, this is insane.
What's insane?
Automatic slime block crafter.
It's like basic. What I'm
I
about to build
know.
will blow your fucking mind.
It'll autocraft rockets. It'll be so cool.
Okay. So okay, here's my question.
Wait
Uh-huh.
a second. Fireworks or rockets?
Fireworks.
Okay. That's,
We're
that's
gonna
awesome.
automatic fireworks show.
Oh yeah.
So we need some flower farms too, theoretically. I think I'm not gonna finish it today though, so I think for now I'll just have it automatically create the rockets for flying. But I want to switch that you can toggle to change it to automatically craft fireworks and do a fireworks show. Like it just crafts random fireworks.
Where have
Oh my
I
God,
used the
yes.
yellow terracotta?
I already have redstone ready for crafting the rockets.
Ah! I almost missed that jump. So you were asking question. You said question and then didn't ask the question.
I was?
Yeah, you said so question.
That was the question. Was if I was gonna have it craft rockets or fireworks.
Probably the one that we can use with the elytra.
No.
So you
I'll
use
make it do
dispensers or something to get random components for the stars?
Yes, that would be the idea.
I was not listening. I was still thinking about the Olympics and how cool the Olympics are. I am glad that I retired because it allowed me to do what I wanted with my life. Like when I retired, I had spent more than half my life swimming. But man, I miss competing. I loved competing. Like the feeling, like putting your all into something. Obviously, I mean, nobody really likes training because training is the lame part that sucks. So that's a very stupid comment of me to make, but I really enjoyed competing. I think the issue that I kind of ran into, and I was talking, my cousins play, they are really good basketball players. Like my one cousin was the number one recruit. Yeah, number one recruit in his state for basketball when he graduated college or high school, I mean. So like I come from like a family of athletes. So they kind of all get exactly what I'm saying, but they never stopped. They just kept going.
I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought.
I think the problem that I ran into, and I'm just gonna kind of be very vulnerable right now. No, I kind of got to a place where, how do I say this and not sound bad?
Or your genetics weren't good enough.
Thank you. I got to a place where I felt like I was handicapped by my own body. Like no matter how much work I would put in, I would always be at a disadvantage to the other people that I was with. And there was no way that I could ever bridge that gap. And surprisingly, my cousins kind of knew exactly what I was talking about. They were like, you hit a wall that you can't train past. Yeah, that's right. I think what really
even
killed...
when you're talking about basketball, you look at like in high school, obviously like 6'1" to 6'4", you're gonna be a center, whatever. But then you look at the NBA, like all of the point guards are like over 6 feet tall, and the centers are like 7-8 feet tall. So like, yeah, there's like a hard cap that you hit.
So I don't want to eke too far into this territory because it was one of the speeches that I wrote, and eventually I'd kind of like to actually give it. But I think sports and a lot of other things in life are a mixture of skill and luck. And I think that we don't really properly talk about this because whenever you say, oh, it's luck-based, people feel like it's not earned. And when people say, oh, it's sports, it's all skill-based, I don't think that they're really being very truthful about that. To go back to an example that I can easily like reference, Michael Phelps. I think Michael Phelps is the perfect example of someone who is the perfect balance of luck and skill. Like Michael Phelps's body was bred for swimming. Like he is a freak of nature, almost specifically designed to be good at swimming. Like he has a wicked wingspan. Like his wingspan is crazy long.
Yeah.
But you look at him compared to some of the others from around his time, like Ryan Lochte. Ryan Lochte was also like a freak of nature who like had this great body for swimming, but he wasn't smart enough to use it and would just train very generally, and was not to be like mean, but he was a little stupid. He had that reality TV that show that was like Keeping Up with Lochte or some shit. I can't remember what the name of it was off the top of my head. And you could tell like he would just be having conversations with you and then like trail off in the middle of a conversation. And like he could match Ryan, or he could match Michael Phelps in skill, but he didn't have that extra like, or he could match Michael Phelps in terms of like natural skill, but Michael Phelps knew how to use his talents. And so he would always beat Ryan Lochte, and Ryan Lochte never really beat him. And so I kind of looked at myself and I was like, I'll never forget this. This is kind of the reason why I have this opinion, but my roommate would go to parties and drink and smoke weed and stuff. And he would skip, I can't remember a practice that he and I were at together. He would like skip practice almost every day. He would just be like, I don't feel like going to morning practice, I'm going to sleep in. And we would go to like meets and stuff. That's the swimming equivalent of a game. And he would beat me in like every event. And he'd be like, why are you so bad? You train all the time. And you like take care of your body and stuff, and you don't like drink and stuff. Yes, Michael Phelps does have ADHD, which people say that because he managed his ADHD in a certain way, it made him better at swimming. But I don't want to talk too much about that because I want a more formal way to discuss that, so I don't sound like I'm justifying getting over ADHD by just getting better, because I'm not. Anyway, back to my roommate. And I looked at it and I was like, this kid can beat me with no training. And
what's up, guys?
I'm training my nuts off, and I'm not...
You're nuts?
You're nuts?
Yeah. I would wake up every morning, so 5 days a week, I had morning practice at 5:30 in the morning, where we would put in between... So I used to put in around 5,000 to 6,000 yards in high school. I think in college we were closer to 8,000 to 10,000 every morning.
You're gonna give me a box to press?
And I was putting in all that effort on top of being an engineering student. And so I had no free time. I couldn't do anything with friends. All I did was swimming. Like my whole life was swimming. And I was like, I'm not beating the people that are giving less time. You know, like I could, if I skip practice, I'm not going to be able to compete. But my roommate can skip practice every day and beat me. I don't think I think this is it. You know, like I've kind of gotten to the place where I can't grow anymore with my physical abilities. And hey, if I hadn't made that choice, I might not be streaming right now. So you can argue whether or not it was a good choice or a bad choice.
No, we're fine.
So yeah, anyway, that's my opinion on sports.
Yeah, your opinion on sports?
Yeah.
We can't be stuck.
I think this might be a good thing for us to talk about. Did you hear the news about esports in the Olympics?
No. Well, a little bit, but I haven't looked into it.
So the esports have been officially conferred by the Olympic Committee as an official sport. I don't know what game is going to be the one, but people have rumored that it's either going to be Rocket League or Fortnite.
Oh, both terrible choices. Both terrible choices.
You just say that because you don't play them.
Well, okay, so here's my thing. Rocket League, honestly, a really good choice. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Rocket League would be very easy for a normal person to watch and understand what's going on.
I think same with Fortnite, I would argue.
I disagree about Fortnite.
How
Well,
is Fortnite
I agree
confusing?
with Fortnite.
Yeah.
I agree with Fortnite.
I think the reason they're not going to
if
do
they
CS:GO or any shooter for that matter, I think the only reason they're doing Fortnite is because it's more kid-centric, quote unquote. But they have confirmed that they won't do any shooters, so no CS:GO, no Call of Duty, no.
Fortnite
They
is a
might
shooter.
they might do Valorant. And it's because there's depictions of people like being shot, and Counter-Strike specifically, like when you win the match, it says either terrorists or counter-terrorists win.
Yeah.
And so they're like, that's not a good thing for the Olympics.
So-
But Fortnite might, because it's more kid-centric, even though it is guns, it's on the level of like skeet shooting at the Olympics is.
Yeah. So my thing with Counter-Strike versus something like Valorant or even Overwatch is it's a lot easier to watch as somebody who doesn't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, no,
But that
Overwatch
being
is
said, I
just
think-
a
I think-
mess to watch if you
I
don't
think
know
I
what's
agree.
going on.
Fortnite and
Fortnite.
Rocket League are both infinitely easier to consume as somebody who doesn't know what's going on. Fortnite is just last man standing. There's really no other
Oh
rules.
my god.
Yeah.
And Rocket League, it's just soccer but with cars.
Yeah, no, I think that's why a lot of people have said Rocket League is probably the top pick, is
Rocket
because
League
it
would
has a
make
pretty
lot of sense.
it has a thriving esports like scene,
Dude,
and it's
Moist
easy for.
esports at. Wait, they have a Rocket League team, right?
I have no idea.
Or is it an Apex team? They got an Apex team. I think they used to have a Rocket League team.
But I think the reason I used to kind of think that's a little silly. No one will ever do that. I've kind of changed my tune on. I've never been anti esports. I don't want anybody to think that I am, but I've completely changed my opinion on it recently because I think esports has the opportunity to outpace like the human body. Like I can get better every time I open up Overwatch to an extent. I can get better. That's not the case with physical sports because my body has a hard limit on
good.
it at some point that I just cannot beat. There is a point where my body cannot get any better. But from what I've seen, I can always get better at something like Overwatch or something like I don't play any other games that would be considered an esport, so I can't say, but you know, and I was talking to my cousins about it who don't game, and they were like, I can definitely see why that would be fun for you because I enjoy competing. I think the only thing that bothers me a little bit is in sports, you can always pull a little bit more out, you know? Like you can always put a little bit more effort in. You know, you can push yourself over that 100%, but you can't do that on a screen. You know, like if I get downed in Fortnite, I can't like just will myself to gain energy back, you know? But if I'm racing somebody in a relay in swimming, I can be like motivated by being down and get that extra motivation to push myself harder. But that you can't get in esports, and that's that feeling that I miss from competing the most.
Would argue you can once you're at a high enough level. It's not quite the same.
You played basketball. I don't know why you don't know what I'm saying.
I know.
But gosh.
But that's what I'm saying. There, especially when you're playing on a stage, there's some, and I only have context from.
But that's not what I'm not
'cause that's
saying.
the-
Like
that's
get
the only
like
esport.
lock in more. I'm saying like something
That's-
different.
But that's kind of what I'm saying is the lock in.
yeah, no, that's why I'm saying I'm not talking.
There's like this
about that.
adrenaline rush that you get.
Yeah,
that
but in
can very, very much change how you're playing.
but in physical sports, it's different.
I know it's
a
different, but I'm just saying there is sort of that lock-in factor.
But it's not the lock-in factor I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
like
just, there is still that factor.
it's like that last stand factor. Well, you're talking about something completely different.
There's definitely a last stand factor. Like
There's not.
see this, there have been Counter-Strike games where a team is down 15-0 at the half. As soon as the other team hits 16, the game's over. They come back, go into overtime, and win the game. I don't know
But
what
that's-
else you would call that.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking
It's a feeling. I guess I don't know. Maybe you never felt
That's-
it in basketball.
about?
but-
Huh?
maybe you never felt it in basketball. Maybe that's just not a thing. I don't know. But what
You
I'm
just
saying
push
is like
yourself past the limit.
you push yourself past your physical limits. So like what I'm saying is like, say I'm down and over, or I'm in Fortnite and I get knocked, but I see that my teammate really needs me. I can't will the game to give me health back so that I can go and do a last stand fight. The
That's
only thing
fair,
that I
but
can
you
do
can-
is get better at the game, but that's not what I'm talking about. Because locking in and getting better at the game isn't getting that
I
like
don't-
last
I don't
little
see
bit
how
of energy to make a push.
I agree it's not a physical thing, but I believe there's definitely a mental thing to it.
Yeah, but not in the way that you're saying.
I don't get why there's a difference.
Because it's not.
I get there is a difference, right? Physical versus mental, right? But I believe there is a mental thing to that one last push, one more round, one more kill. Like
You can talk and place rails at the same time.
I am talking and placing rails.
I'm
You were just in my way.
Sure.
trying to think of other ways to describe it to you, because I get what you're saying, that like lock in, like kind of like focus, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, it's physically unattainable in esports. You cannot. I'm not talking about like that moment at Evo where that guy does that perfect Street Fighter block against a Chung Li. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when I swam, I used to be the anchor leg of the relay often. I don't know if you know what the anchor leg is, but it's just the last person to go on a relay. Because while I wasn't the fastest on the team, I was the clutch player. Like, when the team needed it, I would step up and I would just get faster. I would break my personal records. I would do better because that's what the team needed. You know? Like, I had this will inside me to just, even though I had nothing left in my tank, I could push harder. I could swim faster. I could reach just a hair further than the person next to me and touch before them. And I don't get that same feeling in esports. I don't feel like there's that, because again, you're limited by the coding of the game. Like, I can't press the key harder to walk my character faster. I can't press my mouse harder to fire a bullet faster. I can't will myself
faster, though.
but that's a different thing. Reacting faster isn't
Okay.
the same as what I'm talking
I don't think
about.
it's as different as you think it is. I agree it's different, but I don't think it's as different as you think it is, because it's mostly an adrenaline thing. Getting
I
that
don't
last
think that
push
you've
is
ever
an
been in
adrenaline
that
thing.
situation.
I have.
Well, you're not describing it the way that I am. You're just describing it as like a
get
last
exactly
stand.
how you're describing it, but I think it can happen on a mental level as well.
But that's
I
different.
think a lot of it is mental.
You're right, but that's different. It's like when
I don't
they
see
say
how
that
reaction time is different from physical strength. It is different, but I don't see how an adrenaline rush can't change like both of them, and how you can't like get, like, your reaction time is a fairly set thing, but getting that adrenaline rush can push you past what your reaction time normally is. Maybe not to the, definitely not to the same extent of like just physical strength getting that adrenaline rush, but there's definitely like a factor there that you can push yourself past.
I'm trying to think of a way that I can describe it like I haven't already, because I'm not just describing an adrenaline rush. It's a very specific feeling that I felt when I competed, and fine, I'll concede on this point. I think it's a very personal thing to me, and I haven't felt it playing esports. So maybe it does exist. I just haven't found
felt
it.
it either. I'm not saying I've felt it. So maybe it isn't a thing. I'm just going off of like what I see when I watch esports. When I see those insane comebacks and when I see the amount of hype that it
I think the
generates
thing we're
and
getting
the
caught up on is
sound
the
booth.
comeback, and the comeback isn't what I'm the highlight of it. It's just the pushing yourself harder than you ever have. And the only thing that you can do in esports is push a reaction time higher. Like there's one thing that you can do, and
reaction time and decision making.
oh my fucking god.
But I mean, we could stop arguing about this. I think our opinions differ, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, that's probably where this is gonna end up. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I think Overwatch might not be the best game to explain the feeling that you get, and that's fine.
Well, I'm
Overwatch
trying to
is kind of
use
a
I'm
shit
using
esport.
I'm using other examples,
But
and
you
you're
haven't
like,
ever played another.
you haven't either. You said just from watching. Like 2 cents
played
ago, you said
Counter-Strike.
just for I haven't felt it, but just from watching. Then I say, well, from watching, you're like, well, you haven't experienced it.
but
You've
do
just
you
watched
watch-
it.
Do you watch Overwatch competitive?
Yes.
You do.
Yes, I watched the Overwatch League because it got me Twitch drops.
That's rough, dude. I feel bad for you.
Sorry. I don't mind watching something that I care about. Most of the time I watch it with audio off. But again, the one time that that I made reference to, do you know the one I'm talking about at Evo where the guy, he was Ken and he came back from a near loss. He had 1 hit left before he died,
Yeah.
and there was that Chun-Li that hit him with a super and he perfect dodged it.
Mhm.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's what you're talking about. Like, you lock in and you get a little bit more reaction time. You get a little bit more focus. But to me, it's like something totally different. A better description of it would be, they say, like, your body will turn off it's like, this is going to sound cringe, like I'm talking about anime, but your body will turn off its inhibitors so that you can, like, push past your body's physical limits in fringe cases. Like, there was that one where the lady picked up a car because her child was underneath it. Have you heard of that or no?
Yeah, I know. I heard of that.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. That point where, like, you're so invested in the competition that you push past your physical limits to a place that you didn't know that you could get to. I loved doing that, but there are physical limits in an esport that cannot be passed because they're hard coded in. You know? Like, I can react faster and I can shoot better and I can be more aware so I can hit people better. But that's more so just focus based. What I'm talking about is physical based, like your physical body. Like, I can push myself to run faster. I can push myself to reach my hand further out than I ever could before. I could push myself to go longer without breathing. That's the kind of stuff that you don't get with esports, I feel. Because I can't make my Fortnite character run faster. I can't make my Fortnite character have more health. I can't push the keys harder to do things better, you know. I feel like that aspect is kind of lost, that physical aspect. Not the mental aspect, the physical aspect. But the caveat for that, like I said, is I feel like there's no ceiling to how far you can go. You know, I feel like you can always get a little bit better at esports, which is nice.
Yeah, it's not like a genetic limit necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously some people just have a higher reaction time or a lower reaction time than other people, but there's like a big, like, decision making and mental thing to esports.
True. Who did you say is your favorite starter Pokemon? from Gen 1?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Perfect. I don't know if I have those colors. Definitely has lime green. What do I do for the other colors? Shoot, am I gonna have to make lime green? I think I'm gonna have to make lime green. What can I use for that color? A majority of his body. So I need a dark green. Oh, maybe green terracotta. Do they even make that? What the hell is this music? I just picked this because I was running out of things to listen to. This song is really weird. Green terracotta. I need something that's like a minty color. Do you know of anything that's like that?
Minty color? Hang on.
Yeah, like a minty color.
The stripped warp stem. The blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Let me
kind of
see if I
minty.
can find it. Yeah, it's more of a teal.
Yo, I'm back. I had to play Osu. Sorry, guys.
You had to.
Me when I'm addicted.
Osu recently released a daily challenge, and it's actually
Prismarine.
kind of fun.
Prismarine's a little bit greener.
Yeah, unfortunately it has a texture on it. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. That what's the name of this block? Yeah, Prismarine bricks look kind of exactly like I want, but they have a design on them. We really are limited with the colors that we have for blocks in Minecraft. Oh, there we go.
I should download
What's
this
that?
world.
Oh, wait. Is that rusted copper?
Oh,
Oh, you're an HR main? Beat my score.
Yeah, oxidized copper I think
Yeah.
would be the perfect color. Let's see, is there one that I could get that's kind of plain looking? Not really, but maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna
they
grab
all
a
kind of have a
shitload
little
of
bit
copper.
of a texture on them.
This is my best score.
What's the fastest way to oxidize copper? Let me look that up.
Spread them out.
HDHR? Oh, what the heck?
They need
I
like
haven't
a
used
certain
those
amount of
HR
blocks
spread.
between them so that they oxidize faster.
Wow. Can't play hidden? What the heck?
It's like kind of a pain in the butt to get oxidized copper, honestly.
Or I could
Sadly.
honestly I could just build it and wait for it
We
to
could
oxidize.
find a trial chamber and go strip it.
But we'd have to go outside of the generated world.
We would.
This season of Hermitcraft.
I'm done.
Hermitcraft, epic. Does it have subtitles?
I could find where one is supposed to generate that's closer that we haven't built anything by and regenerate those chunks.
7.5 Minecraft days is the.
Ooh, a profile review? Okay, I got you. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lily.
Tim, I don't know. how
Shy
to use the
Lily?
flying Machine.
Oh crap.
No, I'm kidding.
Have to look it up. I also am
And the
like,
up and up.
out of storage.
Oh no, are you plateauing? Been plateaued for about a month? Okay, not horrible. Comebackable. Oh my god, you only have 911 hours?
Every time I talk about plateauing, Kirby's like, "Oh, the solution to all your problems would be to stream on Twitch
Yep.
and get rid of
Yep.
your entire audience and start over."
Yep.
Wow. You only farm in June? I'm so confused. That's so weird. Okay, okay. Oh, you're one of those players. You only play stream maps.
Ooh, drama alert! Drama alert! Osu drama alert!
Only has one kind of skill set. Oh my goodness, brother.
Oh,
I mean, I guess it's fine. You're good at what you do. You're good at baseball.
hearing
Can't form
hearing you try and talk yourself down from what you just said is so funny. Well, I guess it's okay. Hey, Tim, what are you doing on the server right now?
Waiting for Kirby.
Could you do me a huge favor and just stand in the nether or the end for me?
Yeah.
Because I want to turn on the item duper, but I don't know how to turn on the chunk loader.
Literally just a button.
I don't want to turn it on. So
It's a button.
it's a button I don't want to have to press.
Damn. Should have made it easier.
Go to HR 1 and 2.
Real.
Bruh, what is this tourney lingo?
Oh, Tim. So my sister is a huge, I'm talking huge Hatsune Miku fan.
Ooh, I have a friend who's one too.
She is like Project Sakai. That's all.
Oh, my
I-
friend will go to Hatsune Miku concerts.
I want to, but there's none in my area. I'm still so mad at myself that I didn't buy the tickets to the Hololive concert. I
Dang.
should have just done it, but
I mean,
This
I wasn't
sounds
stopping it. it. just
Small
wasn't gonna
circles,
go.
but you can't farm aim? What
no, I
heck
think
is
the
happening?
problem is everything around the concert was really bad. Like, I was waiting in line at too many games, and I had been sitting there for we had been in line for I think 4 hours just in line. And so we were like losing our patience really fast. And then that's when the tickets came up. And so by that time I was like, I don't want to buy anything ever
What is this?
again. Also, they still haven't, but they weren't very open about who was performing each night. And I didn't want to buy a ticket for Saturday and then have like Gura and Fauna sing on Sunday, and I'd miss it.
Yeah.
So
Kirby.
also I had nobody to go with, and I don't really want to go to a concert alone. That's just not my thing. Hey, by the way, Tim, I just did it myself. You don't need to come to the end if you don't want to. Oh, you're already here. Sick. Shit, I put my pickaxe away.
They should make a Hatsune Miku, but for men.
Me. That's what I am, actually.
You do hologram concerts or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I saw Kiara's Hatsune Miku stream and I was like, God damn, I need a 3D model so that I can twerk in 3D. I don't like how silent you got. Is there a test environment for 3D modeling? Well, it depends. So the problem that I've been running into is my 3D modeling skills are very professional and not... Oh, for 3D printing. Is there a test environment for 3D printing? Oh, yes, I get... This is like the topic that I want to talk about the most. Kirby, just wait until I finish and then you can chime in because I got to get the whole feeling out before. Anyway, so what I would recommend for 3D printing is 3D printing is cool, always exciting to get more people into the 3D printing community, but I will I would advise if you want to get a 3D printer, look at it as you would a hammer, not like you would a Canon printer, like a 2D printer. Like a 2D printer you buy, oh, we have one. Sony came out with a cheaper set of 3D modeling detecting thing. Oh, well, I'll talk about that in a second. But one of the main issues that people run into, and what I've ran into, is you buy a printer because you're like, oh, I want to make all this cool stuff. But buying a hammer doesn't make you able to make like a couch or like a shelving unit or something like that. What makes you able to do that is your skills at the craft. And as cool as 3D printing is, and as obviously my whole channel is built around 3D printing, big 3D printing fan, but 3D printing is very much a craft. And so don't look at it as the end product. Look at it as the entire thing. So like, look at it as honing in your ability to slice the files, which is like cut them up so that the printer can print them. Look at it as how well am I at positioning the models? How good am I at taking care of the printer, like doing maintenance? And if there is a printer you want to buy, look at what the printer offers for the money, and then I would recommend pick like 10 to 20 things that you want to print before you buy it. And if you can't come up with 10 to 20 things that you want to print, it might not be a great idea to get into 3D printing. Honestly, I find it funny, but that's kind of what I was talking to my mom about sewing. And she was like, that's kind of the way that I talk about sewing. Because getting a sewing machine is really, a lot of people are like, oh, this will be so cool. I can use this to make so many things, blah, blah, blah. And then when they get it, they make nothing because they're like, they make their first idea and then that's it. For me, I ran into this trouble with 3D printing when I first bought my CR10. Because I bought my CR10 because I wanted a bigger printer so that I could print the Infinity Gauntlet for, because I bought my CR10 right before Infinity War came out. And I was like, oh, I won't have to split up the model like on an Ender. And it's the biggest printer on the market. It's so cool. And then after I built the Infinity Gauntlet, I was like, I don't want to use this printer because it's so big. None of the projects that I want to none of the projects that I want to do work very well on this printer. And so I ended up now I'm in a different like mindset because I now have more than just the CR10. And so I can use the CR10 for its advantages and not its faults. But that's kind of my opinion on buying a printer. Now, you said you already have a printer. What's the best way to get into it? I would start with models that you look at and instantly know that they're achievable. This might sound kind of contradictory. How would you know that you would be able to build a model if you've never built a model before? But I think there's just kind of a feeling that you get. For me, I'll use something, because 3D printing, I'm kind of far out from being a newbie at 3D printing, so it's a little hard for me to say, here's how you get into 3D printing. But for me, when I got into video editing recently, I just started making little edits, and almost every short up until recently, I tried to do one thing new in each video to add to like my catalog of editing tricks. Now I'm to the place where I have my editing in a place where there's not really very much new that I can add to my videos. But in the beginning, almost every video had some new editing trick that I was using to slowly teach me how to edit. And I still do that with a lot of my 3D printed projects, just more on a more complicated end. Whether I admit it in videos or not, every single video or every single 3D printed project has a very specific reason that I chose it, because it's something that I want to learn how to do that I don't currently know how to do. What are some examples that don't give away anything that I'm working on? There was that video a while back where I did the paint buckets and I showed transition versus co-extrusion filament. That was a way that I used that video to learn the differences between the two so I could show it off. I've done several videos about the filament swap. Filament swaps I think are really important to learn how to do because it's an easy way to get multicolor on a printer that can't do multicolor. But yeah, I think if you want to get, and if you want to start looking for files that you think you would like, I am a big proponent of the website thangs.com. I publish my models there too. But I think that Thangs is the best way to see 3D printing in its entirety because it has printables and Bamboo's. I think it has Bamboo's website on it. It might not. But either way, it has most of the main 3D printing websites embedded in it.
Can I leave the end?
Thingiverse, all that stuff, yeah. So, Thangs.com is a really great place to find new models. Printables is really great for new makers because they reward you with points for posting makes of your stuff, which is awesome. It's another reason why I like to post there. So yeah, I hope that... Is there any comments that you wanted to make, Kirby?
I'm doing redstone.
Oh, okay, great. So I'm not
Paying
interrupting.
attention. I'm sorry.
I'm back.
I know what the conversation was about, but I don't know exactly what you went over.
I'll try and sum it up. I said, look at your printer as a tool and not like a fun gimmick. So try and find projects that you want to do. And I said find between 15 and 20 projects to do. Because
and like,
if you can't come up with that many projects to do, then it's probably not a great idea to get a printer. Because you don't want to get one and then be like, what do I do with it?
Ace.
Yeah.
My friend Lily says, why does it sound like an ad on a podcast?
because it is.
You know what's funny? Or not funny. My old boss, when he was yelling at me the one time, he said I focused too much on promoting and less about understanding. Anyway.
Kirby, can you make this jump?
Make what jump?
This to the dirt block?
Well, I hope if my voice is making it sound
You
like
know,
an ad, you definitely want to try it out. We have 4 people to think of ideas, but we
can
need to
do it
unclog
without
the
going
printer
around.
first.
What?
The old printer clog. Kirby and I were there during Rep when we tried to unclog that one printer.
I mean, you got it unclogged. It just
That's true. Yeah.
broke something else in the process.
I don't want to point fingers, but I don't 100% think it was my fault. But yeah.
No,
anyway.
it definitely wasn't. But
Yeah, anyway. So you had stuff that you wanted to add to my discussion.
so as far as like projects are concerned, don't limit yourself to just 3D printing projects. Maybe there's like an electronics thing that you want to do.
Oh, that's a
but
very
it would
good
make
point.
sense. It would make sense to like 3D print a case for it, or like the whole 3D or not 3D the whole tracked eyeball project that I just did. It was a combination of VTubing, of knowing how like coding works, APIs and stuff, 3D printing. And
Now that's a very
just
complicated
general
project for a
implementation.
newbie, but he is right
No,
with what he's saying.
I agree, but it's putting a bunch of things, learning a bunch of different things, but using 3D printing as a medium to sort of bring it all together.
No,
you can do that
I
with, like-
100% agree with you. I just don't want chat to get freaked out and be like,
Oh yeah,
Ace, that's a super complicated project.
But even just like cosplay stuff, you're
Cosplay
using 3D
stuff is
printing,
great.
You're using 3D printing as a medium, but you're painting, you're sanding, you're finishing. There's a bunch of other extra things that you can be learning. So 3D printing isn't the only tool you're going to be using. It's just another tool in what you want to be doing. So
and
like,
I would
think
recommend
about what you want to get into. Do you want to get into electronics? Do you want to get into cosplay? There's a bunch of different things that 3D printing can be a very good like added tool to your tool bag. It doesn't have to be the only tool though.
yes.
And it also doesn't have to be the first tool that you get for that tool bag. You can get into cosplay without getting a 3D printer. You can get into electronics without getting a 3D printer. It's just a nice extra tool.
That's true. And I think my personal opinion on like what Kirby was saying with like the cosplay thing, what I have found has been really beneficial for me is I find one project that does each thing. So if I want to get good at sanding, I find a project that only requires sanding. Then I found a project that only required painting. And then you can combine them on a third project. And that might sound crazy, but if you look at my back catalog of videos, which I'm going to do that really quick so that I can pull up specific examples. Have you done wig work? So no. One of the lines that I draw in the sand is I don't want to do wig. I don't like to mess with my hair for cosplay. Because, so this is, I was actually telling Cynthia, I was talking to Cynthia about this because she and I were talking about cosplaying because she's doing cosplay and I was like, I want to help you do your cosplay for Bridget from Guilty Gear. And I said, for me, I like to cosplay as Ace Gamer being that character. So, like, I don't know why, but I love the idea of Ace Gamer wearing costumes like all these other characters and almost being like other universe. That's where the idea for like other universe versions of Ace came from. So, like, when I was playing Overwatch, I was like, imagine how cute it would be if Ace Gamer had a hoodie for each character. You know, like imagine if Ace Gamer was like a character in Overwatch and he had a hoodie. His costumes were just hoodies that made him look like all the characters from Overwatch. It's kind of an offshoot of like Disney cosplay. I know Disney adults have a bad reputation on the internet now, but
they always had a bad reputation.
Disney adults started this kind of like half cosplay thing where you would wear costumes that looked like the character but weren't the character because adults are not allowed to wear costumes because they don't want to break the immersion of the parks.
Okay, that's it.
And
I'm making a pumpkin.
I love that idea of making a cosplay that's Disney bounding. I think that's the name of it. That's what I try and do with my cosplay. So when I cosplayed Sonic, I didn't look like Sonic out of the game. I just looked like me being Sonic, which I thought was really cool. That's what I did with Luigi. I did Captain America. And what I try and find is I try and find a gimmick that nobody else is doing, because I'm never going to have a cosplay that's in. It's a little bit different. I really don't want to sound like sexist or mean when I say this, but for men, it's a little bit different than women. For men, cosplay that, you know, get attention or that people care about are cosplay that either you have super accurate to the source material costume or you're a kid. That's really the only two big niches for guys in cosplaying. So the third thing that I do is I try and do something super unique with it that nobody else will do to stand out from the crowd. So when I was Luigi, that summer was right after the Mario movie came out. And so I went as Luigi from the Mario movie. So I had a plumber's bag, and it was filled with 3D printed power-ups. So I had like a moon from Mario Odyssey. I had a power star. That's where those twist cap mushrooms came from, which are on my channel. That's like one of my oldest videos. I actually never made videos about it because I didn't have enough footage because I just wanted to enjoy the convention. But yeah, when I went as Sonic, and on my lanyard I had little Coco from Sonic Frontiers, which is a video from how long ago was that? Like a few months ago, I think. Yeah, a few months ago. I posted that video with the Coco. That was that cosplay. I'm a much bigger fan of doing something unique that nobody else is doing as opposed to making it hyper screen accurate. But some people really like that, so go for that if you want. Like if you want it to be super duper accurate and you want to put like a shitload of time into making it really nice, go for it. I like just making it unique and making it my own. Also, I have to get the time, Kirby, to finish that Arduino or that Nano project I told you I was going to get you the code for. the Pi Pico with the speaker.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get that coded. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna throw it together on a breadboard so that you can see, because I don't have footage of it in action anymore, and I've taken it apart, so I can't just like go down and film the video. But I'm gonna grab you a video pretty soon so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Because I can run a speaker. I have a speaker that's like a Bluetooth speaker, and it can run sounds off of a Raspberry Pi Pico along with lights. So it's lights and sound. And I think that it could work for that portal gun project we were talking about doing. Man, Tim keeps diving out. Is he playing Osu on his stream or just playing... I hope he's playing it on his stream and not just letting his viewers watch him AFK while he plays Osu.
Really funny. Hang on, let me pull
That's the most Tim thing I think I've ever heard is him. Holy shit, Cynthia's here. Okay, Lily, if you're still watching, this is Cynthia. This is who we were talking about earlier. Cynthia, don't scroll up to the top of the chat. People, I asked if anybody had seen the clip from earlier, and I couldn't remember what your YouTube tag was. I knew it was World's Weakest Sapling, and then we looked it up.
I made a pumpkin.
Where is it?
I'm
In
happy
my
for
wheat
you,
field.
or I'm sorry.
Yeah,
about
no,
that
Orchid Lily found it, not me. Where are you?
In my wheat field.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
I'm
Oh,
so
so that
sorry.
reminds me. I am kind of angry, not at SAG-AFTRA, but at Epic Games for making this happen. I'm so sad that Fortnite is banned right now. I've been in such a Fortnite kick, having so much fun playing Fortnite, and I can't stream it because of the strike. And it's all Epic Games' fault for not saying they won't. It's all because of AI. Anyway,
Wait, why can't you stream it?
it's one of the blocked games under the SAG-AFTRA strike.
Oh.
It's them and Insomniac Games and WB Games. So I posted it in general yesterday, but I know you don't.
But they
you don't
won't
read.
say they won't use AI or they won't replace jobs with AI.
So I didn't read the full thing because I stand in solidarity basically regardless of what they were saying. But it was similar to the actors' strike that happened in the spring where they were like, we don't feel like you're going to properly help us if there's like you remember the contract said originally it didn't have anything to protect them against the companies using their voices in training AI.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's the same thing, but the video game companies now. So it's like I know you're really shocked by this, but it's EA and Take-Two, Epic Games, Insomniac Games. That one shocked me. I was kind of saddened to hear that Insomniac Games is part of that. But the funniest thing to come out of Fortnite recently is they updated it so now you can play jam tracks on the menu. And so we'll lose a game and get booted back to the menu, and it'll just start playing Weezer's Buddy Holly. And I'll be like, this is the best day of my life!
You just got Weezered.
Yeah, I Weezer myself every time. And recently in the... speaking of which, Cynthia, if you're free in like a hour when I stop streaming, perfect place for an in-game Walmart. Yeah, have you not seen the Walmart? We built this like a couple weeks ago. So for context, this is Dreams' house right here. We just built the Walmart into his house. Like we leveled this area over like the course of a stream and then built it into his house. So yeah. Tim, where did you want us to be? Oh, there's like a
in my
giant
farm.
pumpkin. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I broke some of that.
What?
This is sick. This is so cool. I am the pumpkin man. Also, Cynthia and I are going to stream at some point. Right, Cynthia? Right, Cynthia? We're going to stream together.
I'm thinking I need to add more stuff. Maybe cobwebs.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Have you seen the pumpkinkin? So, have you seen the pumpkin that my sister made for Halloween?
No, I didn't.
It was one of my thumbnails. Let me just grab the thumbnail and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
When I open up my stuff, my recently active, when I'm awake during normal hours. Well, are you working tonight or are you free to game tonight? Because you need to get wait, why am I so close to the screen? Oh no, I'm not. I'm good. I leaned in. I was so excited. I leaned in. I'm guessing, did you? Yeah, you DM'd me. All I saw was that my Discord had more notifications than I normally have. Oh no, Henya also DM'd me. No, I'm kidding. She didn't DM me. You're watching Deadpool tonight? I am actually dumbfounded. We were just talking about that.
He's actually dumb.
I'm
but
so excited.
on a
Now we can
different
talk.
topic.
Okay, so we can talk about that on tonight after you watch it. We can talk about it while playing Fortnite. I'm so excited. Because we were literally just talking about that, and Kirby was like, no, we can't talk about it because I don't want spoilers. But I wanted to talk about it so bad. Okay, when one character says, motherfuckers still trying to ice skate uphill, you can soy pog jack when you like point at the screen, because that's what I did when that line came up, and I was like, I know that, I get that reference, because like on the car ride to the place, I was explaining to Mike about that line. I was like, it's so funny. It's like one of my favorite lines in Marvel. He's like, I don't get it. Ice skating uphill won't work. And I'm like, that's the joke. That's it. That's the joke. And I think it's so funny. Anyway, so I sent you a picture of the pumpkin that my sister made. Tim. Oh wait, you can actually get the... Oh man, I didn't get that. Well, I don't really care, is what I'll tell myself as a cope. Also, Cynthia, we gotta grind out the mission to get the Cybertruck in Fortnite.
Oh, I saw a Cybertruck in the town that I'm in.
I've never seen one in real life, and I'm so glad for it.
It is just as ugly as you think it is. And it's larger than I thought it was.
You know what's gonna be really... You know what's really sad? I like the way that the Cybertruck looks. I hate everything else about it, though. I think that boxy shape looks cool. It looks like it's an N64 car in real life.
Fair. I
mean, look at me. Look at
bigger
me.
Yeah. You'd get out and people would be like, yeah, that makes sense.
They'd be like, well, for me, it's actually a fully rendered car. Because I am blocky like this. But we really want to get the Tesla Cybertruck in Fortnite, because there's been a coalition of people that have banded together to say if they see anybody driving a Cybertruck, they'll drop everything they're doing to kill them and blow the car up. Like, that'd be really funny to antagonize those people. So
yeah.
See, also it's
Even if-
free, so it's like...
Even if it doesn't work and they just kill you, it's just funny that they
But-
went out of their way.
I don't know if anybody watching plays Fortnite. I kind of doubt it, considering I think I kind of know the audience I bring in to stream. But
Fortnite.
what's up?
I love Fortnite.
Tim loves Fortnite. You should play Fortnite with Tim.
I don't know. Tim likes to throw matches for fun, and I like to win. So.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true. You don't like to win.
Me? I love to win. Mike and I play very conservatively. We're not very aggressive. Pretty much everybody else I play with plays very aggressive. Cynthia, like, we'll hear a bullet get fired halfway across the map, and Cynthia's like, we gotta go kill him. And we did play a little bit beforehand, right, Tim?
Fortnite?
Yeah, we played. It was you,
Yeah,
me,
I
and
think
Matthew,
so.
right?
Oh yeah, we did. I
Yeah,
remember.
that was fun. But the match we won yesterday, we won something about a bus and a lot of blue walls. Okay, so the blue walls are called the Storm. Anyway, so yeah, no, I want to play Fortnite on stream, but I can't because of the strike. Or I guess
SAG-AFTRA strike?
should I say can't? Technically,
You
I have free
don't
will,
want to.
but I want to stand in solidarity with the actors. No, I mean the ones you put down, they're like transparent at first. Oh, building! I play no builds, so yeah, no, you can play and you don't have to build at all. That's the best game mode to play. Build is cringe, and even Ninja doesn't play build anymore. He plays no build.
Ninja's still a thing.
There was a live stream clip, or like, so have you've seen the memes of him dragging, the low taper fade meme, right?
No.
Okay,
Like-
so have you heard? God damn, it's like talking to my parents.
No, I know what the low taper fade mean is. but,
Yes.
Like, what do
So-
you mean dragging it?
So like
making
a
fun of it?
month, like 2 months ago, maybe 3, he was like, guys, I just gotta say that the low taper fade meme is like massive, dude. I still see it like on my feed, like low taper fade, and people were like, Ninja's dragging the meme. Like that's the whole joke, is like Ninja's dragging it. And so then they started making all these edits of like different characters as Ninja. Like one was like, the year is 2035, or it's 3035, and Ninja is an AI, and he's still dragging the meme. Anyway, recently he was like, unironically, he was like, I should probably get a low taper fade, or do you think so, guys? It's like actually hard to watch. I'm like, bro, just honestly quit. Like, you're washed.
I think the problem, I mean, he played other games before. The problem is he went like hard into Fortnite and only Fortnite.
Yeah, people
I feel
only
like
know
to
him
be
for Fortnite.
to be a proper like streamer that sticks around, like yeah, playing the popular game is the thing to do, but you kind of need to be a variety streamer to really like have that staying power.
Yeah, yes and no. I think the problem with people that
Right now, if
don't
if
do variety is
Ninja-
I think the people that don't do variety hitch their boat too far on a bus they can't drive, if that makes sense. Like there are people that could make a I guess that's not really a great comparison. Doki plays a hell of a lot of Apex, but she's a variety streamer, so that's
yeah. So the thing
I
with Ninja is
agree. I
if
can't
he
take
stops
the
playing
opposite.
Fortnite, if he stops playing Fortnite, that's like most of his viewer base.
Yeah,
gone.
like there's this clip of him. He was playing Final Fantasy, and somebody's like, "You only have so many viewers. You fell off." And he's like, "Dude, I'm playing Final Fantasy. This game's like fucking 15 years old. Like, of course I'm not gonna have as many viewers." It's like, no, dude, you're washed, and people only watch you for Fortnite, and Fortnite's not something to watch content creators for anymore.
Yeah.
But so, when I tried the game, just built a little
Although
house and
he
then
made his
died.
money. He doesn't.
Yeah, no, he made
he
his
doesn't.
money. His wife came to him naked with a sandwich, and he just lived his best life.
Aw.
Wait, what?
Fuck! Why do you guys?
No, I
How
heard that. I
chronically
just thought
online
it
you
was
guys
funny.
are? You like never
Hey.
get any memes. Don't hey me,
I know
Mr.
that
Doom
meme.
scrolling Twitter all the time.
Yeah, that's where I saw the meme on Twitter.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Ninja's tweets are like, I want to put them on a wall. Like, I can't repeat it, but his tweet about Keemstar is like, oh fuck.
I can repeat it.
Can I mute you?
You don't have to repeat it.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you, but it has a slur in it that I can't say.
Oh.
But it's so funny because he calls Keemstar the R word, and I want to frame it because it's such a funny tweet. Because I don't like either of them. Anyway, he tweeted. He was like, "Ace trying to claim it's just memes, but really just him being cringe. What?
True.
Wait, what?
True,
What?
Because it's
Wait, what? What did I do? What did I do? Me being cringe? What did I do?
you were cringe.
Low taper fade. Guys, the ace taper fade is... Oh, I'm being mean. Oh, for a second I thought I was getting canceled. What are you going to do? Cancel me, Genzini, bro? Ah! Oh, speaking of millennial humor, you didn't react to it, so instead I'll put you on blast here. I think it was the 3D... Oh, yeah, it was Neuro 3D, that guy that was kind of rude to us at Midwest Rep Rap. He tweeted... I'm speaking on good authority based on multiple confirmed reliable insider sources that the next major release 3D printer from that well-established company will all know about will in fact be a printer of the 3D variety that uses plastic as its filament type and has a touch screen. I left out the part about the print volume being bigger than some people would like but smaller than other people would like, just as I promised. In fact, or it will also go burr. And I sent that, I shriveled up when I read that, and then I immediately sent it to Kirby and I said Millennial Core. And I think the cherry on top of the sundae was I spelled millennial wrong.
I didn't even...
I typed it so fast, I didn't even like get a chance to even spell it right. Speaking of which, so Cynthia's in here, or hopefully still in here. She and I were talking, I said... New Fear Unlocked while I was watching the HoloLive spelling bee. My spelling is so dookie.
you have no idea. I guarantee mine's worse.
Oh my god, you know what's really sad though? All the words that people struggled with, I actually knew how to spell, like aqueduct and acacia. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been summoned.
You're like, Acacia, I play Minecraft.
I was like, wait, Acacia? Luckily,
Sorry,
Bay
guys,
made
I
that.
can't relate. I proofread for a job.
You are an English major. If you couldn't spell, I'd be sad. That's like
I'm legitimately awful at spelling.
that's like Tim, you're bragging about that, like being like, guys, did you know I can read faster than this dyslexic person? Like that is not a flex.
There was one time one of my like core cringe memories.
Oh god.
Like you know how those things that you like remember all the time and you're like,
oh,
why was I
I'm
like
so
that?
glad that I'm not the only
be
one, because
really
sometimes I'll
vulnerable.
remember that and I'll be like, I need to die right now. Like I'll get something so cringe.
Everybody gets that. But there's one specifically. I think it was like late middle school. Everybody knew I was terrible at spelling. I knew I was terrible at spelling.
I can spell but not
of course we had,
pronounce
like,
words. My
spelling bee
pronunciation's pretty
tryouts.
good. My spelling's not.
And I know my teacher was trying to be nice, but I really didn't want to make it any further than I needed to. So I was spelling words wrong on purpose just to get the fuck out of there. And because
Yo, bro, think he Miles Morales?
I'm not going to a fucking spelling bee. But my teacher would like give me increasingly easier and easier words, and I'm just like, this is
spell
so
cat,
fucking,
and you're like,
this is so fucking embarrassing. Because it's like the words were to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, spell cat, K-A-T,
Q-A-T.
Q-A-T, and it's like it's obvious what I'm doing, but the teacher was like, I don't know if she felt bad for me or something, and I'm like, dude, just let me leave. This is so fucking embarrassing because I'm gonna spell something that should be easy wrong, and people are just gonna laugh at me. Like, just let me be. Come on. Oh, dude, that sucked so much.
My core memory, she thought you were nervous and wanted to build up your confidence.
That's what, like, just let me get out of there, dude.
Bro thought he was Miles Morales. Jeez. You've seen Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah.
Where he purposefully gets all the answers wrong.
Yeah.
He even puts the wrong date. He says Decembuary. Like he combines December and February. Somebody's like, bro, you cannot be that stupid. I think one of my core memories of embarrassment was, I still am really bad at this. I'm not good at memorization. I cannot memorize. Well, that's not true. How do I explain this and not sound like completely
You have to try
crazy.
really hard to memorize something.
No, not even that. I'm really good at memorizing. I have a photographic memory. So memorizing like flashcards and shit, I can't, but if I can put a face to a thing in my, like, I'm a visual learner. That's it. That's what I'm going for. So instead of memorizing my notes, I will remember. Here's what's really crazy. I can remember what page of my notes an answer to a question is on, but not what the answer is. So, like, if you tell me, like, say today in class we learn what 2 + 2 is, and that's on, like, page 3, and it's in the middle of the paper. I'll remember on a test that it's on page 3 in the middle, but not remember that 2 + 2 is 4. Like, that's how my memory
right.
works.
That's so simple too.
It sucks, but now I'm at the place where all of my exams are open notes, so I rock the exams because I'm like, oh, we talked about this on this date, and it was this page, and it was like, I think it was like in the middle of the page, and I can just go to it and ace it. That's how I passed my qualifying exam for PhD, is because it was open note, so I could just fly. I did no studying at all for it. All I did was organize my notes really well. Speaking of memorization, this is, again, I know you guys make the jokes like, oh, I have blank autism, I have this autism. I'm not beating the allegations with this next story, but I wanted to tell it because I remembered it the other day. Too bad that previously you weren't able to remember the squiggles on the page related to something you were remembering. Yeah, no, see, that's the problem, is I can remember what the squiggles are saying, or I can remember where they are and what they are in relation to. So, like, I can remember, like, oh, this is where the answer to this question is, but not what the actual answer is. And so instead I'll just sit there and wish that I could open up my notes to look. Anyway, so I've always struggled with the problem where I'll send somebody a clip and they won't watch it, or send somebody a meme and they won't look at it. Like, I make fun of Kirby, but pretty much everybody in my entire life treats me the way that Kirby does, with, like, memes and clips and stuff like that. I'll send
like the worst.
I'll
times
send you.
usually. I'm not
I'll
gonna
send them.
Stop work because I see you sent me a meme.
Well, I mean, we always come back to the same argument. You could just look at them at a different time, but you don't. You always forget about it. Anyway,
okay.
so I've always just wait. The end of the story I think will make you laugh.
Go.
So my one buddy, I found Robot Chicken clips online, and I was like, these are so funny. I was in elementary school, so it was like I was really young. So of course we
That was
thought,
a funny thing at the time.
yeah, no. And I found these clips, and I was like, dude, you got to go home and search up Robot Chicken clips on YouTube. And the guy was like, I don't know, my parents have this lock. You're still really young. Thank you for that. I didn't even have to pay you to say that. Damn. Anyway, so he was like, I can't, because my parents have a parental lock on on YouTube, like, because it's on the family computer. It's like, okay, fine. So I went home and I memorized the entire Robot Chicken episode, and then went back to him the next day at swim practice, and word for word repeated the entire Robot Chicken episode from memory. Just
You didn't
because
laugh
he
a
wouldn't
single
he wouldn't go and watch the episode on his own. Oh my god. So when Kirby gives me this shit, the reason that I know what to say back and why I get so angry is because everybody does this to me. I've been dealing with this quite literally since I was a kid. Anyway, what were you gonna say? You what? Yeah, I memorized
Honestly,
an
I
entire
forgot what I was
episode.
gonna say.
Well, I mean, if you want another example of my memorization going really hard, I memorized the entire the entire steps for they're fake, they're not real, but in Super Mario 64 DS they made rumors that you could unlock Waluigi by doing all this like crazy inane bullshit. I memorized the entire way to get Luigi and then told the Taco Bell cashier. And she listened to all of it. I also told her the entirety of the Ace Gamer lore. Again, I was in elementary school, so I'm a little bit validated in doing this. How old was I? Gosh, I had
18.
to be... I was 18. I was 25.
I was a full-grown adult.
I'm not even 25 yet, so no, I wasn't 25. I had to be less than 10. Or maybe I was like single digits or maybe 10 years old at the time. I was very young. I was still in elementary school. I remember because my best friend hadn't moved yet. But speaking of age, I just found out the age of a certain VTuber, and I was like, "Oh my God, Kirby was right. I am really young."
Exactly.
For
Well, especially
VTubers.
especially corpo VTubers.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
not indies. A lot of indies are younger, but corpo VTubers, a lot of them are like
I was like, "Oh my God!"
20s, early 30s.
It's such a 7-year-old thing to
30s.
do. Yeah, no, I agree. So like that's the thing when people are like, this is gonna sound really preachy, but that's why I don't classify myself as a extrovert or an introvert. I'm an
My game
omnivore.
just crashed.
Oh no, I'm an omnivert. That's like
Ambivert. Ambivert is the word.
no, I'm talking about omnivert. It's OMI.
But
Or
the correct
OMNI.
term is AMV.
No, there's a difference to them.
There's a
Really?
difference. Yeah.
Two different things. So one of them, you're kind of both. The other one, you're kind of neither.
Yeah, ambivert is your
That makes
you're
sense.
neither. Omnivert is your both.
Okay.
You can, I mean, you
Wow.
you can kind of like switch between the two depending on the situation.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, but you saw me how I reacted in different situations. So you know exactly what I'm
I think
talking
it-
about.
I think it very much depends on the type of energy that the other person is giving off
Yes.
for you.
Yeah. And so that's why when I'm in a room with nobody I know, I can't do anything because I don't know how to match the energy of the room.
Yeah.
But like if I'm with you or like how many times did I stop you or Zombie and be like, "Can somebody just walk around with me please to film this video?" And you're all like, "I don't wanna." And I'm like, "I just need somebody to stand next to me so I don't feel weird." And they're like, "But you've memorized the entirety of how to get Waluigi in Super Mario 64 and then told the Taco Bell cashier." And it's like, "Yeah, I know, but I was standing next to my best friend who was asking me and was like, ma'am, this guy, Ace is so, like, has this really cool thing. You gotta listen to it." It's like, that's a lot different. So yeah, I get it a lot from my friends who are like, "You're not an introvert. You like to talk to people." And I'm like, it's true.
But you can be an introvert in certain situations.
My
Plus,
my
introverts can mask and talk to people.
That's
It's not-
true. That's so true. No, it's not that I don't like to talk to people. I like to talk. Obviously, I wouldn't be a streamer. I like to match the energy that I'm in. See, I'm something way more deep and mysterious than a plain introvert. I sound like the people that started with the Sigma Male stuff.
No.
People forget that Sigma Male like started in like 2015, 2016, I believe. I'm not internet historian. Being able to provide instructions isn't an extrovert thing, but people who are like social anxiety introverts don't get it. That's true. That's true. I don't know.
It's
You
also one
get
of
you
those
get an
things, it's
introvert
like-
talking about their special interest, and boom, you've just made a friend for life. They will
Yeah.
talk your ear off. It doesn't
And
matter how
it's one of
introverted
those
they are.
things too, where an introvert can be talking about something they love, right? But social interaction still drains their social battery. So eventually they do need to go take a break and be alone.
Yeah, like after
Right.
stream, I go and I pop some ibuprofen and meditate because I have such a headache after having to talk to Kirby for 3 hours.
IRL.
Oh man.
But
No,
like
you
an
you
extrovert,
pop Ritalin when you can't
an
when you're off
extrovert will,
stream.
like they get energy from that social interaction,
Yeah.
which I do not understand at all. How
It's
people
why
get
like people
energy
are
from
like,
social
"Hey, can we
interaction.
do stuff later?" And I'm like, "Nah, I can't make social plans the day of because I need like a day to prep myself socially."
Exactly. Also, I hate. Okay, maybe this is. I don't know what I would call this, but whenever I have plans like later in the day, I am so bad at getting anything done earlier in the day.
Yeah, that's so true.
So
Like
would
I had a
much rather,
meeting.
Like,
I had a
plans-
meeting today at
plans-
11:30, and I was like, "That's it. My whole morning's cooked."
Your
Even though
whole
I had
morning's
like 4
gone.
hours
yeah.
to do stuff.
So like, I like getting stuff planned, right? But if it's like a late night thing, like say I'm going out to like do stuff with friends and stuff later, I'm like, okay, tell me what we're doing like an hour before we're doing it, and I'll be fine. Do not tell me earlier, because like, I mean, late enough I'll be able to do stuff in the morning, but like as soon as like noon rolls around, if I'm like going out with friends at like 9, I'm like, okay, I gotta prep. I don't know what I gotta prep, but I gotta prep.
I gotta prep.
I gotta prep.
Oh man. I think that's another reason why in my head I pushed the Japan thing to next year, because I was like, that's gonna take a lot of mental prep to get ready for.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. Off Kai, I didn't fucking plan anything because I'm like, if I start planning shit, I'm just gonna shut down.
Okay, all right. Here's a great segue into another conversation, because I wanted to talk about this as it relates to my videos and everything. I hate scripts. I hate scripts so much. I think it's funny because we started the stream off saying that I like to write speeches, but I hate scripts. Speeches are the only... Well, even speeches, when I write a speech or a script or anything like that. So what speeches have I given? I was thinking about this recently because I was doing some polishing up of my resume. But
Fire hazard.
are you talking to me?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I put a lantern on hay bale.
So I've given grad speeches. I've given public talks. What would you call that? I've given sermons. Done a lot of public speaking roles. And obviously I've streamed for almost an entire year, or not almost, over an entire year. And made videos, with various levels of talking bits to them. Every single video on my channel, aside from the Midwest Rep video, which, shit, I kind of gave it away. I was going to ask whether anybody watching has watched all of my videos and could tell me which video they think was scripted. But I feel like you can kind of tell when I'm scripted and when I'm not, because I have to do like 5 or 6 takes to get a take I like when I'm scripted. I can't do a script very well. When I do my lectures, I just look at my slides and then I just plan out what I'm going to say in my head. Like, I hate a script because then anytime I mess something up, I get like messed up and I'm like, I can't do this.
You get flustered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. Like, you
I
can
hate
improvise just
scripting
fine,
so bad.
But if it's scripted, if you mess up, your like improvisation just goes out the window, and you're like, what do I do?
And so
gotta
like
start over.
for like streaming and stuff like that, that's perfect because like this is where I'm comfortable. It's just like off the dome, just talking. And then I can take what I'm saying here and all the ums and everything I can cut out, which kind of hides when I like take spaces, just like I did right there. Now I'm noticing it. It's like manual breathing. When sorry, I read your message. I was the one who slept. I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I was kidding.
I was getting killed by monsters. So all these like spaces and ums in my words I can cut out, and it hides the cuts in between things that I'm saying, which really helps me out when I'm making videos. But yeah, no, I hate
making piss.
when I'm making piss. I hate
video,
writing
sorry.
script so bad. The reason I was thinking about it is because I was writing my resume, and a resume is kind of like a script but for a job interview. I am so much better at just giving my like I'm so much better at like a physical job interview than I am at a resume or like.
But unfortunately, the resume is the important thing to get.
That's what I'm saying. That's what bothers me so much is I'm like, because, and I was telling Cynthia about this because I was actually, because you had like a really busy week when I was doing the application. I don't know if I told you yet, but there's a chance that I might do that cop thing again. This year it's in Azerbaijan.
Very nice.
The what thing?
It's the thing that I wrote that book about, and I did most of my publications, or two of my publications are
okay,
about,
okay.
and it's the main core of my research. I was a U.S. ambassador, and I got trained in D.C., and then I went to Scotland, and I went to Egypt, and I represented the United States. That whole stuff. They might have me back for another year, but I was like, I don't know, because I've got streaming. I've also got my PhD, and they don't have any funding for me to go this year, so I'd have to pay out of pocket. So it's like, I don't know. I'm still deciding. Anyway, not important. So I was working on like my resume and stuff for that, and oh god, I hate it so much. It also made me think of when I applied to that thing for Fillion and how much I hated doing that, because I hate making video applications. A lot of like content creation stuff makes you do those video. I fucking hate those. I can't do those. I hate talking good about myself, because every time I go to say like, oh, I'm really good at interacting with chat, it's like, well, people have bigger chats than you. What if you had a chat their size? Would you still be good at interacting? And or like other stuff like that stuff crops up in my head while I'm editing a video, but when I'm talking to somebody at an interview, that kind of stuff doesn't like come up in my head, because I'm more so thinking about like, how can I answer this question really well? And then when I have to sit there and edit the video, I'm like, I don't know, that take was a little scrappy. I don't know if I really like that. You know? Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been in that situation. Videos, to a lesser extent, I feel that way, because when I'm doing a video, it's just about getting the best take of a certain thing. So it's less about like the topic I feel more confident yapping about when I'm making a video, because that's why I still don't have a channel introduction. Because I don't want people to like look at my channel and be like, oh, I should watch these videos. That Ace thinks he's so good that he made this video where he's like, watch these videos. So I don't like doing that at all. I don't like talking good about myself in that context. I just don't. I'd rather my work speak for itself than me have to speak for my work, because then I feel like I'm bragging, and I don't like people that brag.
I'd rather not do either and just live by myself.
That's so true. That's so
Be a little
true.
hidden.
But I need a job because I need to pay my bills.
Yeah, that too.
I need to be able to buy more Corona
That
Nendoroids.
reminds me.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys I got offered a full-time job at my part-time job?
Ooh.
Where's your part-time job?
It's as a game tester at Kagura Games.
No way. Is that like Kagurabaki?
What? I don't know.
No, I'm kidding. That's cool. That's cool. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Fully remote job. Super cool.
damn. boom.
That's the best job.
Could they give me a part-time gig?
You? Bro, you just said you don't know how to spell.
That's so true, but there's this thing called right-clicking that I could do.
Right clicking?
Yeah, you right-click on text and it'll tell you if it's spelled right or not.
Not in a game engine.
So true, but I could copy and paste it into Word and it would tell me.
Copy paste, bro.
Solved.
You can't. You have to
Solved.
select the text.
Solved. Okay, so you give me a word and I just retype it and go, does it look right?
Oh my god, for 10 hours?
If it pays the bills.
It doesn't.
You just said it was full time.
Well, it still doesn't. It's 19K annually.
God, why are you doing? You could make more money going to like McDonald's. Why are you doing that? 40 hours a week
I'm
for
not gonna-
12K?
Because this just fell into my lap. I'm not gonna go out of my way to find another job that.
Dude, 12K
Well, yeah,
is
like,
like what
fine.
you make making minimum. That's less than. Hold on. I think you're making like $3 an hour at this job.
I think it's about 8.75 an hour. Yeah, 19K.
I mean, you could make more at McDonald's because they start at what? Like
It's
$14 an hour now?
$9.50 an hour before taxes.
Well,
And you live in California.
well, okay, but he doesn't have to pay rent or anything because he lives with his parents.
No,
I don't
but
think it's.
I-
okay.
that's not a factor. That's not a factor.
For a job that he likes to do and that honestly is fairly easy. I don't think that's a big deal.
$9.50 before taxes, and
Especially
that's
if he likes to do, okay, but you're like, okay, you could work at McDonald's for worse. At what cost? Your fucking sanity?
Yeah.
No,
I really don't.
Yeah,
wanna
I
do
make more at
a
Walmart, but
service job where I
I
stand
fucking hate my
for
job.
hours.
but $9.50 is nothing, dude.
I would
In
much rather be
California,
making- I
minimum
would
wage
much
in
rather be
California is
making-
$15, dude.
Yeah, but his cost of living is 0.
But that doesn't change the taxes.
Yeah, true.
Regardless, I'm not going out of my way to find another job.
I don't think it's.
Especially
A,
with
Hey, it's
one
your
as
life.
convenient
You
as
live
this.
it. I'm
don't think
just
it's a bad
so
deal.
shocked that you're still doing that. I would have said, sorry, buddy. $9.50 an hour in a state that minimum wage is 15. I'm
plus
not.
that now. Plus now he has a full-time job. It'll be a lot easier to get another job. I don't think it's a bad deal. I think yes, he's probably getting underpaid,
I think you're getting jibbed.
but
And I feel bad for you. I'm
Probably.
sorry, man.
but it's still. I mean,
Hmm.
still he's doing something that's fairly easy. He's getting paid to do it. Like I don't think it's a bad gig.
Yep.
I feel sorry for you. I wish things could be better.
Yeah, I wish you could work at McDonald's.
I don't think you realize how easy the job is.
It's still 40 hours a week. I don't care if it's sitting and putting lids on cups. 40 hours a week for $9.50 is
Whoa.
you don't deserve that. You deserve better.
I think it's fine considering I'm still a part-time student.
How long is this gonna take? God, hoppers are so slow. I wish somebody would replace all of the hoppers in the item sorter with water, so they'd be faster.
It doesn't actually make it faster because they still
I'm
they travel through the system faster, but they get into the system at hopper speed.
just pulling your leg, dog.
So it really doesn't make a difference.
Oh, I completely emptied all the cobblestone. Guess we gotta run the cobblestone generator.
Ducks.
We should build one in the... You're in the perimeter, right?
I am. We should build one in here.
Yeah.
Or 1,000 of them.
That would be really funny. We should build a machine that builds cobblestone generators.
We could. It'd be possible. No, but we should have somewhere on the server where we just have like a ton of them, so that you turn it on for like a minute and have an entire shulker box full of cobblestone.
I'm down. We should turn your
Maybe-
basement into like 5 different.
We could just add a bunch of them down there.
That area that I dug out, that's like a big line. I could like level
Yeah,
the
just build
floor.
a bunch in there. Because really, the clock doesn't need to be duplicated. It's just the TNT duper, which is fairly simple, and the chamber with the cobble in it. And then you just run a single clock to all of them.
I don't know what the clock. Oh, to turn it on.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that's in there right now, I separated the clock and the duper, so it will.
I gotta
will
check.
be easy
I
to-
gotta check what all I need for it, like ingredient wise, because you changed it quite a bit from what it used to be,
Yeah,
because you wanted it to be like blast proof, because you kept
and
breaking
it's still
it.
not. It can still get broken.
Yeah. So I don't know if I should build the one that's breakable or the one that's.
Can't fix stupid. I think my design is still technically easier to build because you don't need the dead coral.
One day he'll react to this.
Mm-hmm.
I left something for in your house for you, because that one stream where you said don't take the diamonds out of the wall, and then you weren't there to supervise me at the next stream.
So you took out all the diamonds. I saw. I'm gonna leave them there forever though.
Check your house.
Fuzzy was really close to mining them the other day.
I bet he was.
I'll mine them with soak touch and put them back.
How the hell did you even build this? That's so much obsidian. Where do I
It's
get that
literally-
obsidian?
You mine an end pillar. We also have a ton of obsidian.
Where is it?
I don't know, in the item sorter, I think.
Damn, I was just there.
It's literally the exact same as the build, just all the stone or whatever you were using for the building blocks replaced with obsidian instead. And it makes it so that when it does blow up, it's only blowing up the redstone up top. And so it's easier to repair. It's not blowing up the lava or anything.
Gotcha.
Because it's gonna blow up. There's no stopping that. There's no fixing.
Yeah, because
stupid.
Tim's gonna forget to turn it off one day, and then
Huh?
then we're screwed.
We could build it in the spawn chunks. And then it doesn't matter if it gets left on, because it'll just always be loaded.
The spawn chunks?
Yeah.
You mean
Like
like
0,
in the jungle?
Yeah.
I
But
guess.
the only problem with that is if it gets left on and we don't realize it's left on, it could like the server. So I'd almost rather
We need
just
to
have it blow
Yeah,
up.
no, I'd rather it blow up, honestly. Because Tim has a habit of leaving it on, so.
Well, leaving what on?
The cobblestone generator.
I did that once, guys.
Once.
Once.
Once? How many times has it broken, Kirby? You're the one that fixes it every time. I think it's been like 8
Tim's
times.
done it at least like twice.
Once. Wait, maybe twice.
Tim's done it at least twice.
I feel like it's been way more than twice.
It hasn't happened in a while, but we also haven't really played off stream in a while.
So true. I'm seeing Fuzzy's back. He's been on the
Yeah.
server every once in a while.
Yeah, I think he went. I think you haven't seen him in a while because he went to a cabin for 4th of July.
Oh.
Gotcha. I was worried he had, I don't know, left the server or something. I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Okay.
God, I forget how to build this. Oh man, I forget how to build this. Hmm.
Watch the tutorial.
I know, but I don't have it
There's
saved.
like a bunch of stairs and trapdoors and. It might be easier for you to just build it out of stone and then go back and replace blocks with the obsidian.
Ooh, Nintendo Switch Sports is on sale. That's not a sale. These sales suck. Oh, that one's actually kind of good. Ooh, that one's tempting. Season Pass for Mario Rabbids is on sale for $7. I might buy that.
Kirby, how's the autocrafter going?
I am waiting for some trades.
How the hell is ARMS still only being on sale for $41? That game came out when the Switch came out. It's not even a game that people give a shit about. Why is it so damn expensive?
Don't buy it then.
I'm not
Focus your
gonna.
money.
I already
Focus
own
your-
it.
Huh? Then why are you complaining about the price?
Because I wanna? The fuck? You still complain about the K1 despite the fact that you already bought it?
Burned our spruce planks. There are no spruce planks.
Don't complain about the price.
Brick.
It's
Well,
Don't
you
complain
complain in
about
a
the price.
different, more cringe way than I complain.
exactly. My complaining is more advanced than your complaining. You wouldn't
My
understand.
complaining's more justified because I've
I
got
don't complain.
Unglo Splungo. I'm not talking about you.
I know. I just wanted to butt in and say I don't complain.
Good for you. You know what? Honestly, I'm proud of you. What the fuck?
Proud of you.
Oh,
I'm
cobblestone
sorry that
generator.
happened.
That's right.
What? Oh, I got a bunch of stuff in these chests.
Happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened.
Okay, then.
I really like that saying. It's really funny.
It is very funny. No.
Yeah?
Automatic cobblestone generator. There we go. I love it. People say automatic and you still have to mine it with your hands. Bum, 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 psh, bum, bum, psh, 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 bum, bum, psh, bum, bum, psh, bum, psh, psh, psh. God, I can't find it. That's a cool video. I might have to watch that later. Dude left his Minecraft server on for a year just to see what the Endermans would build. I bet it's nothing, but it's still pretty cool. Bro forgot the automatic part. Good comment.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Dude, Family Feud is on work all the time in the break room. I forgot how bad
Boomer.
it is.
Naked grandma!
It's literally just like they had that naked grandma clip, and now every single question is just trying to recreate that viral moment.
Dude, I should
where
read
they're just
Steve
trying to get
Harvey's
somebody
book
to
on how to
say-
cheat on my wife. I mean, how to be extra worldly, and follow my religion. Have you? Did you've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his he cheated on I think 3 of his wives. I think he's on his 4th wife right now. I can't remember, and I honestly don't care. So this is probably not a good project to start it this late into the stream. Maybe I should just wait and do this. I should probably just wait and do this next week.
Nah, you can play for 6 hours.
Yeah. One of these is empty. Yeah, this one's empty.
Okay.
What I might
almost have the sugarcane farm done. I do
Okay.
one thing, but it involves me pulling all of the rails out again.
involves
I
me
might be able to
pulling
do it
all
without
my
pulling them
fingers and toes out.
Yeah, it involves pulling my fingernails off as a joke.
So my opinion is I might go with a different design that's easier to scale up. I found one that's like a circle, so it has like 10 columns of cobblestone, and
Ooh.
the explosion is a little bit further away from the actual like cobblestone, so it looks like it might have less of a possibility of blowing up.
You can change it up if you want. I'm not like set on that design.
Okay, I might do that. What I
And, like,
kind of
really,
want to
all
do
you need-
is
all
I
you
might
need
build one
is,
off
like-
screen if I can remember,
Okay.
and then try and replicate. And then what I'll do is because then I can sit down and follow the video, and then next week on stream I'll just make a bunch of them, and then you can come in and add the TNT part of it,
Okay.
or modify the TNT part of it to be in in series.
In T series.
In me after Mr. Beast is canceled. Oh, speaking of which, so I don't know if I said this on last week's stream, but I had a tweet that I was ready to tweet out. So at my local Ollie's, or I guess technically all Ollie's now have them, but since Feastable bars sold so shittily, Ollie's got a bunch of Feastables in, and they're trying to get rid of them. And so at first they were selling them for 79 cents a piece. And I was like,
Wow.
no way, 79 cents for mid chocolate. But now they're 59 cents at my local Ollie's. And so my sister and I went and we got like one of each of the flavors to try them out. And the sea salt's pretty good and the milk chocolate's pretty good. The rest are kind of mid, unfortunately. They
Just
just
go down there. No, you're breaking it. Okay, sorry.
the rest of the flavors are just kind of mid. Honestly, they taste like Wonder Ball chocolate. Have you ever had a Wonder Ball before?
No.
Man, you don't live a full life, do you? So Wonder Balls are those.
I don't eat chocolate that often because it gives me a headache.
If
If I eat too much of it, it gives me a migraine. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
You're so old.
What? How does that make me old?
I don't stay up too late because it'll interfere with my afternoon nap and waking up at 3 a.m. to put my
Okay,
dentures
let me
in.
just eat
Fucking
chocolate and just
old
give myself a
man.
migraine just because.
I can't have chocolate because it throws off my gut microbiome.
It
and
does. I'm just saying what it does. Would you eat something if it gave you a debilitating migraine?
Okay,
if I had
all
too
right.
much
You're
chocolate,
you're
it
asking the
knocks me
wrong
on the
person because
ass.
I get a debilitating headache every single day of my life. So you are asking the wrong person their
That's-
opinion on this.
But a migraine where you physically cannot get out of bed.
Yeah, I get one of those every day, which is why
you
when
don't.
I used to get shots to try and get rid of them and it never
Oh,
worked.
okay, so maybe you do.
Yeah, I don't know
But
why
would
you don't trust
would
me
you-
when I
okay,
say shit.
If you knew chocolate gave it to you, would you continue to eat chocolate?
No.
Exactly. There you go.
Follow-up question. Is it like a specific type of chocolate?
I don't know, and I don't feel like testing it.
You should.
I just know that if I eat too much chocolate, it gives me a migraine.
Okay, so that is irrelevant to my conversation about Feastables. So,
Okay.
Wonder Balls are they're like a thing that you can buy at. Oh, thanks for the iron ore, Tim.
Yeah, no problem.
Tim, have you ever had a Wonder Ball before?
No.
Okay, so they're like prize chocolate. Inside of them has a prize. You just eat the chocolate. It's not great chocolate, because the point is that you get a prize with your chocolate. Like, I collected an entire book of those Mario coins from the Wonder Ball. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, so that's what Feastables taste like. They taste like Wonder Ball chocolate. The sea salt variety actually tastes pretty good. So we went back to Ollie's and we got 22 Mr. Beast Feastable bars, and it rang up $15 for the whole thing.
That's pretty good, actually.
And so I have this tweet picture of me holding both boxes in my hands, like that picture of Willem Dafoe with the oranges. And I just had it tweeted, and I was gonna say, like, Mr. Beast, give me money. But now that he's being canceled for the stuff with Chris and the stuff with him talking about, I don't want to repeat it actually. Now I can't tweet that, and I'm really sad because that was gonna be my meme tweet last weekend.
You can meme
Ace,
it.
Ace, you should watch.
I don't
What's
see
up?
the problem.
I'm on Full Robot. I don't know if that was me or Tim.
That was Tim.
Oh,
His
Alright,
Spectrum
watch.
internet. I'm watching.
So when this one specifically grows 3 tall, the flying machine will start.
oh my gosh.
And then it gets
Oh,
to
and
end,
then
when it comes
the
back.
minecart with hoppers collect them.
Yeah. So when it gets back, it'll trigger the minecarts again.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's cool. You should do that in Gigi's farm.
Yeah, I should.
Also, you know what sucks? Now, no offense towards her. One of the new Hololive girls, her name is Gigi, so now I'm gonna sound like a copy whenever I talk about her.
Oh no, you can't talk about your own sister anymore.
I know I can't. Fuck. I gotta talk to my sister. I gotta be like, we gotta change your name. We were thinking about changing her name for a little bit. We had some other names like Star Gamer, but that one didn't stick as
I
well.
thought you meant legal name.
No. Stage
We're
name.
gonna legally change your name because somebody on the internet
Has
made
the
a
same name
anime
as you.
girl.
Yeah.
Not even
Oh my
doesn't
goodness.
have
Why
the
don't
same
I-
name, has
I-
the same nickname of a fake name.
I want to keep
Really
doing
some
the.
question mark.
I want to keep doing the videos that I'm doing, but I don't want to seem like I'm like trying to leech off of other
Do work.
VTubers.
Do work.
What?
Stream's about to end.
It is? Bro, we need to finish this today.
We don't. I just gotta do the crafting part.
I don't know
The
what
flower farm?
I don't know what
Figure
your
out what
your
stuff
opinion
looks
is on that, Kirby.
Hmm?
I really want to keep doing like VTuber 3D models, but I don't want to seem like I'm just trying to leech off their success.
I don't think you should care.
Okay. If you
That's
don't think it's a big
literally-
deal.
Literally, everybody's trying to leech off of everybody else.
But
I
I'm
think
not.
No, I know you're not. But doing something that you want to be doing is more important than like worrying about. Oh, some people might think I'm only doing this because they're popular. No, you're doing it because
True.
you want to do it. Who cares what
Preach
other
it.
people think?
Preach it.
That's so true. That's so true. I have some new ideas for models based off the new gen. And also I have this really big project that I want to do that I think will be really cool. But I feel like I keep saying this, but I feel like all the things I want to do rely on having a following that I don't have. Like, I keep putting things in the description that are like, leave a comment of your blank, or, you know, like, leave a comment of what color I should do next, or stuff, and I don't get comments, so I can't do anything. The one reply that I got to I got one reply on a video that was like, how did you do this? And I made a video reply, and the guy was like, I'm surprised you made a video reply so quickly. I'm like, it's because nobody else ever comments.
bored.
I'm not bored, but I want to do more stuff engaging with other people. Like I kind of dislike just like talking to myself all the time, you know? I don't think that sounds like conceited at all to be like, well, I need an audience. I really want one cuz I want to do like more audience-based stuff, you know. I want to take more game recommendations for like what to play on Thursdays. I want to see about changing my times that I stream because I might not be able to stream. I might not be able to continue streaming at this time. I don't know.
Minecraft Monday?
Well, we had
I
talked
can't
about
stream on
Maker
Monday.
Tuesday to work in parallel with Minecraft Tuesday. But I don't. The only reason we didn't do Minecraft Monday is because I think Kirby works
I-
on Mondays.
We'll never be able to stream on a Monday. I work until 7 p.m. and because I'm the only closing tech, I'm usually like completely beat after work and just want to go to bed.
Dang.
Well, Tim, if you could be consistent, maybe you and I could do Minecraft Mondays, and then every other week I could do a Minecraft Tuesday with Kirby. That's
Whoa,
it. That's
you
what
can
we're
play
gonna.
Minecraft more than once in a week?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. What I was thinking is like, because Kirby and I were talking about possibly doing Maker Tuesdays instead of Minecraft Tuesdays, and so maybe like the week that we do Maker Tuesday, I could also stream Minecraft on Monday with you, and then do 3 streams a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am free on Monday this semester.
Ooh.
Oh, but
this-
I do have my full-time job now.
So you're not free.
I mean, I wouldn't be free in the mornings.
This is the morning for you, damn. Yeah, I don't know. My class schedule's not too bad because I'm doing research now.
Research, wow.
Yeah, I'm a PhD student.
Awesome.
You say this like this is your first time learning this.
I mean, you've told me before.
Yeah, I know, but your reaction just sounded like this is the first time you've ever heard it.
I know, because it's exciting.
It is! It is! I can't wait to actually start doing research instead of the stuff that I've been doing.
Hey, where'd you guys go on the server?
I'm at the top of the perimeter. Messing with
Oh,
dreams.
what did you guys do today?
Oh, what did I do on stream
in
or
Minecraft?
in
In
person?
Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Oh, look, I'm so much taller than Kirby now. I fidget too much for a VTuber model.
I fidget a lot, but then when I get on
No
camera-
way. Do you have ADHD or something? I was gonna say we can't see you over my. There he is. Look at it.
Perfect.
Alright, show me what you guys did in Minecraft today.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
I'm fighting squid right now. I can't show you.
Okay, I guess we saw what Kirby did.
Nothing.
The
All right.
automatic sugarcane farm.
You ready to follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. We're
Oh
just
wait, I
gonna.
need rockets. Okay.
Bro's an ass bit, bro. 64 bit. I was not ready for that. I'm 64 bits. 64 bits. 32 bits. 16 bits. 18 bits. You've seen that clip, right? Of Angry Video Game Nerd?
Yeah.
I don't recognize it.
Oh, I have an idea. Speaking of bits, this doesn't relate at all. I have an idea for a
Oh my
Maker
goodness.
Tuesday potentially.
Look above Gigi's house.
What are your thoughts
You
about
did that today?
Yep.
building your own custom modded GBA?
Me?
Yes.
I am Are you like you want to partner on a project with me?
I
Tim,
think
keep
it would
following
be
me.
cool for us both
We're going to
to
the
buy
end.
parts and build one.
I will
There are
do it under a
solderless
condition.
options.
I'll do it under a condition. I want you to make it first, have a plan, and then just send me like a parts list and be like, buy this and like.
I have made one. Well, obviously I made the GPA. That was like very involved though because I wanted to do it special. I've also made a GPA SP, which is a lot less.
I'm more
a lot
interested
less
in a
modified.
GBA than I am in a GB, if that helps.
GBA SP. The
mean
one with the
The
hand.
I'm more interested in an advanced than a regular Game Boy.
Yeah, but I'm.
I
saying
put the
that-
hats on these guys today.
Are you talking about the hinged one?
I don't really care which I do. I'd rather
Okay.
do the hinged one because that's the one I grew up with. But
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
okay, I thought you were talking about I believe it's called the DMG, whatever the original like the
No.
Game
Distinguished
Boy.
Master
So
Guardian?
so the Game Boy Advance had the Game Boy
Bruh.
Advance and the Game Boy Advance SP. They
Yes.
both had the
Yeah, no, I
same
know the
CPU
differences
and
between
RAM and
the-
everything.
the
Just
yeah.
one was hinged. I personally prefer the non-hinged one as far as ergonomics, but the hinged one it's easier to get in good shape. Donor Game Boys, and if we're doing solderless, which I think we should do, you want one that's in good shape to begin with.
I would love to do something like that. What I'd personally be more interested in doing is making like my own custom console. Like I don't know if I ever told you, but
There
the one
are consoleizer kits. For,
the
like,
one that I
Game Boys.
really want, and I was like, I feel like I could make it cheaper if I like made it myself rather than buy it. Have you ever seen the Retroid Pocket 2?
No.
It's dinner time. Have a great stream. See you, Cynthia. Also, have fun at the movies. Hopefully, when you get back, we can still
Oh.
play.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I really want one of those because it's basically like a Nintendo Switch, but for like retro consoles, and so it'd be really nice to, because I could hook my capture card up to that because it has an HDMI out. Also, if you could figure out how to get a capture, how to help me get a capture card into my 3DS, that would be awesome.
Those mods do require soldering.
Yeah, that's true, but we could work together on maybe making the
Yeah,
soldering
yeah.
less crazy.
What
I'll leave
about
you.
emulation?
What
Emu-
about emulation?
Emulations is not the same, Tim. There's
Oh.
something after I built my
I emulate,
my
so I don't
Game
think
Boy
that's that
Advance.
bad.
There's something about playing on original hardware that just does not translate to emulation. It doesn't matter if you have like a handheld emulated, just the inputs and everything just don't feel as crisp.
I don't mind
I
emulation.
forgot how
in
crisp
certain-
and sharp all of the inputs feel on like all of Nintendo's platformers and stuff. It just feels so much better on original hardware.
Oh my gosh!
You and Fuzzy, you just love to push me off shit.
I thought you could react in time.
Oh no, I had my hands off the keyboard. I was taking a drink.
He was
Oh.
jelking.
I was choking. I don't mind emulation. In fact, I think for the month of August, I'm gonna be streaming only Mario RPG games for the rest of the month.
No Minecraft?
No, I'll do Minecraft on Tuesdays.
Okay.
But I want to stream Super Mario or Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. My bad. And that I'm gonna have to emulate because I don't have a capture card. But I did get the ROM off of original, like off of a cart. I didn't steal it.
This.
Which, if you're interested in learning how to rip ROMs off of your cartridges, I made a video on my channel about that, and I will be making a follow-up to that video coming out very soon because you might think this. I don't know if you think this is cool, Kirby, but I got a Japanese import of Mario Party DS this weekend.
Ooh.
And it goes,
Wow.
and then at Too Many Games, I got a Japanese import of Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube and Super Mario 64 DS on the DS. And because I'm using or playing off of a modded 3DS, it lets me just play them natively on the 3DS,
Yeah.
which is super cool.
Because the 3DS was region locked. No,
Pretty much every Nintendo console is region
Okay.
locked.
I know the Game Boys weren't, but I think they started region locking at the DS.
Yeah, I didn't even know that the
Unfortunately.
Game Boys weren't region locked, so that's news to me.
GameCube also is not region locked,
But the Wii is, I
but
believe.
the Wii is.
It doesn't matter. The Wii I have is modded, so it should be able to play region lock games. But regardless, no, I'd definitely be interested in that, and I am kicking myself that I didn't buy those Game Boy parts that were at Too Many Games.
Yeah.
But
I'm only asking because I built the Game Boy Advance for somebody else, for a friend.
mhm.
I just built an SP for my sister, but I have another person in mind that I want to build one for. So I want to know, it would make a lot of sense to just turn it into a stream.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'd be down.
I would be doing some, because I want to replace, because the SP, the hinged one, has a rechargeable battery instead of using AA's. One of the mods for that is replacing the charging port with a USB-C charging port.
Oh, that's sick. I love that.
It's if you want to try it, it's not that terribly hard.
So the only thing, I am okay soldering ports. I've never done
Surface mount components.
surface mount components or ribbon cables.
Okay. This one it's literally just I mean, it's technically surface mount, but it's a big surface mount component because it's the entire port. The hardest part is going to be getting the old port off. I have a hot air station,
Mm-hmm.
so it's really easy for me. But
Is that just a
you would
heat
have
gun?
to, like, it's a advanced heat gun. It gets way hotter than a heat gun. It gets way hotter and concentrates the air quite a bit more.
Oh, okay.
But you can do it with a soldering iron and flux. And people have videos on that. I could link you a video and you could decide if you think you want to try it. I mean, you could also just like do the solderless mods, like where you replace the screen and the buttons and the case.
Yeah.
And then
I
eventually go
technically
back and
already
replace
have
the
a Game
charging
Boy
port if you want.
SP with the clamshell. I just don't know if I want to destroy it because it's like my sister's childhood Game Boy.
I
so-
don't buy one that you don't care about.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what I would
thinking.
say. You can just go on. Let me
I
know
would
when you
love
get
to
it
make a
announced.
stream out of it. And if you do a stream where you're building shit, I would love to do a co-op stream where you are just talking with like hand cam and I have you as like a thing up at the top and we could do like a co-op stream that way. Like I'll play some random game and then we'll just talk back and forth while you build it.
They're
If
not cheap.
if
They're
you'd be
really not
down.
cheap.
How
I'm gonna
much?
find, like a beat up one.
4
everyone's selling,
parts
like-
is what I.
The problem with
All right,
4
well, I
parts is
think
you
that-
don't know how cruddy the motherboard is.
True. I think this might be a great place to end off for the day, though, stream-wise, and we could talk about this a little bit off-stream if you want.
Yeah.
Because then I can look up on eBay and see if there's anything that I see. So yeah, all right. Well, let me pull up my shit. Tim, are you still streaming, or did you stop? Cut that shit out.
What the heck? Telling me to stop streaming?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm so glad that I'm inspired all of you to start streaming again.
No problem.
All of you. I haven't streamed in like 3 months.
Yeah, no. You and Tim have now swapped places. You're now the V tweeter. I see you on Twitter liking tweets.
Yeah. Likes are private.
Uh,
I've been retweeting more stuff though.
yeah, I keep getting notifications that are like, this post was liked by Kirby, and I'm like, no way, I don't care.
and it's like some obscure art.
Yeah. The minute I get art, like actual fan art, I'm gonna go
Oh my
fucking bananas.
That's it. I'm ending stream.
What? Oh, that was the one thing I wanted to mention on stream before I head out. Did you see the news about Marine?
No.
So Hosho Marine had a new song come out today. It was written by Toby Fox.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait, that's hella cool, actually.
I know, right? Hold on. I will send you the link to the tweet. I'll put it in the VTuber chat, okay?
Was it just the lyrics written, or was it?
No, he wrote
like,
the
did
song.
he compose it?
He composed the song, not the.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
That's pretty epic, actually. Okay, this is epic.
Okay, this is epic. All right, I'm gonna put in the VTuber channel, which I am the only one that posts in that. Ugh.
Dude, Toby Fox is funny.
Yo, guys, my
He
car
is.
just finished its work in the shop.
That's
Nice.
sick.
It's a car again.
Did you see that Gura got a statue in Earth Defense Force?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's so fucking funny.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
Oh, you're heading out?
Bye, guys.
You would.
I
Bye.
gotta Pick up my car. I would pick up my car. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Did you? So I'm looking back through the VTuber channel. Did you see that picture of Moko-chan? Just says Mogo-chan. As a big dog. I need to like ruffle my face in a dog right now. I miss Tessie. God damn it. Oh, that's right. The Omocat thing is this weekend. And I can actually go to it. All right, I'll talk. I need to end stream because I need to talk to you. I just get so. I just stream. I just stream. All right. Anyway, so yeah. All right, I'm a mute. So thank you all very much for watching. As for me and what I'll be doing, I have a video that came out yesterday. Seems like you guys really like that one, which is awesome. I have another video coming out Friday. Another Olympic video, actually. And streams. I will be back on Thursday playing Teardown, which I am so excited to do because Teardown has been one that I have been wanting to play forever. So yeah. With all that being said, I want to thank everyone very much for watching. And if you made it this far into the VOD, shout out to the VOD watchers. Thank you. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and